hey, so this is what it's a free for all.
This is we'll stick to deportes. And yesterday we didn't talk too much sports. But I mean,
Chris vino a decir su
estos
story.
pendejos están bien confundidos, güey. Este güey, yesterday Cedro comes banging in my door. He goes like at 1 a.m, like, hey, the podcast we did with Miguel, is that deportes or is that like working on the weekend? I'm like, what the fuck did you hear most, Cedro? Not deportes. I'm like, well, there's your fucking answer, you fucking numbnuts.
We're gonna do a Peso Pluma remix just for so my bud could be happy over here.
You see where I wanted to cut you off already, but I'm like, shit, we're on the hour. I have to let
you gotta wait?
I gotta fucking wait now. But you know what? We'll just do it. Deportes Peso Pluma special edition for fucking Chris. Tell us what happened at the concert, Chris. You fucking
I ain't want to start with it now. Like, it's gonna be on my time, assholes.
I didn't know it was outside though.
See that?
No, that's not. Well, that's the whole theater outside.
So
you have
dope.
like the little venue where it's like you have your seating, and then the back light towards the lawn. Low-key, the lawn seats actually weren't bad. So if you got there early, you could actually got like pretty close in front. Like, that's what I was like peeping yesterday. I was like, oh shit. And then even then, like after you get seated, like there's an area like towards down the bottom where you could just stand and like just hang around there. And at the end, towards the end of the night when I was walking out, it seemed like that was the spot to be. So now I know. Next time, like if there's a concert there, just hang out by the bottom and just stand.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather do that, like doing a concert like outside in the lawn, than a regular concert. Because at least you can move there. Like you don't have to be all crunched up.
Around. And what I like, like noticing that because like towards the back of the lawn, like crowd wise, like vibes wasn't too lit in the beginning because like I guess like they didn't do like the audio check like in the concert. You know, like how like musicians like they do like sound check to make sure like everything is precise and clear. First couple songs, you can still tell that they were still fixing it. So like the
while
sound,
he was playing?
Yeah. So the sound from the stadium, like up front, you can hear it, but towards the back, it didn't resonate at all. So you're like, oh, what the fucks?
In that way, when I seen it, I thought it was gonna be like actual theater inside, not outside. You know,
the amphitheater.
Yeah. I guess you rent lawn chairs, no? Because I seen the girls get a rental.
No, yeah. So some of them, so I guess the one that says rental are just the ones so you can make sure you don't take them.
Okay.
But if you bought a ticket, it did come with a lawn chair. I found that out at the end.
Where's your lawn
Hold
chair?
on.
I was just sitting on the grass. I didn't give a fuck.
You were sitting? There's people sitting in like blankets and stuff?
Yeah.
No, they
that
didn't.
doesn't make sense.
No, but people did take blankets though. But
They
people
give
did
you
take
the lawn chairs to
blankets.
take home?
No. That's why it says rental. So
You have to give it back.
You got to give it back.
Pendejo, so why you asking where's his lawn chair?
Because he had no chair.
Yeah, I didn't have a chair, but I didn't know. But at the end, I found out like,
Where were
with
you
your
sitting?
ticket, like you get a lawn chair. You just got to go and because there was a section that says like lawn chairs rentals, and it said like that way you just show them your ticket if you bought like a lawn seat, and they'll give you a lawn chair.
Well, let me.
You went with your boy, right?
Yeah,
Where were you? You were sitting on his cock, weren't you?
no.
Wait.
Until that motherfucker 6 feet, my guy.
Güey. ¿Qué traes, pendejo?
¿Qué, güey?
Ya, güey, ya me caíste, gordo. Ya güey, estás diciendo algo, güey, te corta, güey. Luego dice, güey, es que, te iba a decir, güey.
Es que you
I
just
saw
want to
your
make fun of
Snapchat.
Chris.
No, I saw your Snapchat yesterday, right?
Okay.
It seemed like it was worse seating than I was watching the Bears and nosebleed section, way. Because the those Bears, you're looking down and you can see the little stage.
So that's weird. So
you guys were like level. You couldn't even see the stage.
No, I
So
saw
where I put it looked level, but honestly, how I was standing, it was level because the seating was elevated, so it was slanted, so you were looking down. I'm tall too, bro, so I was looking over everybody.
Because it seemed like I couldn't see nothing.
Don't listen to these haters, Chris. All right?
No, that's the biggest problem.
But I was upset even with the camera though, because low key like the footage didn't look that great, but on the camera like it looked like I was way further, but reality like it wasn't actually that bad. Like viewing wise, you can actually like see him like perfect, like from the stage and everything.
You saw his shaking his bare ass?
So I'm shaking his little bare ass.
This motherfucker was shaking it. Hey, he didn't know,
he's
right?
a good performer, bro.
You didn't know that, right?
I don't think so.
You saw the videos?
Yeah, that was su ass.
I like that shit, bro.
He had basketball shorts on. Es como Chris, cuando usa basketball shorts, he still sag them, bro. And I go like, hey, bro, se te va a
¿Cuál es
También ese güey está flaquillo, Pancho, no la chingues.
Pero esos basketball shorts.
Ese güey está
flaquillo
malnutrido,
as
¿verdad?
fuck,
Está
bro.
malnutrition ese güey.
But I looked at it, güey, they're like, that's the number one reason, güey. Kind of like going to concerts, güey.
Hey, but I'm not gonna
too
lie,
much
like,
people.
But I think también because like, dude, you ain't noticed like how quick like they change outfits.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. And
Like it was like a matter of seconds way.
What's
Well,
what,
he is wearing basketball shorts.
I've always
No,
wondered.
but he switched them because like he first entered the stage with the black tee and black shorts.
Cedro, tell
And out
me.
of nowhere, like switched to like the Bulls outfit, and then he switched to like a different like shirt and tee.
Well, he
I'm like,
walked
what
in
the hell?
con los White Sox, porque estaba en the White Sox Stadium.
Yeah, he was with the White
He
Sox
walked in
with
with
the
his
jersey.
jersey.
I've always wondered what Cedro. Do I look good there?
Do it.
Because you know
Hey,
this
wait.
shit's not gonna
Hey,
run without me looking good in there.
Hey, Tony.
No,
Hey,
do I look good, or do you need me to sit more up, baboso?
I like Tony, way. Can we just discuss the fucking rules? We're teaching all this new stuff. Look at you, a nice and quiet way.
This motherfucker.
Hey, wait, shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Hey, wait, I try to give it so it could get a good shot. Y Tony.
This motherfucker.
This
Hey.
I'm like, what the fuck?
This motherfucker said 3 words yesterday's podcast and fell asleep again.
Fell asleep yesterday on the
He
pod.
said 3 words, bro.
Bro,
Said
this
3
adler flu got the best of me right now, dude. My
Hey,
eyes
wait,
are just, I
In
can't
my
even open
best
them.
friend, my new best friend's defense, we did a lot of burgers and Polishes, bro.
And now you know
I was
what?
almost sleeping.
I'm
In his
slumped,
defense,
yeah.
this man said he ate like 10 brats and like 4 burgers.
Who?
Over the weekend, yeah.
Yesterday, hell no, you ate like 2.
But over the weekend, I slammed home like 8 brats,
Get your fucking
3 burgers.
Hey, the brats were fire. Low-key, the brats were fire.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the onions with the burgers.
Please.
Give me a little taste of Maxwell Street Polo. See? But I like the burger. You know what? I'm gonna start buying those kind of fucking
The
buns.
sweets.
Like
No?
a little
Oh, with the
sesame
little,
seed-
the little
yeah,
seeds.
Now,
that
the
makes a
sesame seed,
difference.
the sesame seed buds are different, bro.
Yeah, it
for
hits
sure.
different.
Hey, what was yesterday, CJ, when we were recording before CJ fucked it all up? What was it? Cuando dijo, I'm figuring it out when he was looking into
Ah, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring out.
Es que mi boy no es un multitasker. Como de que dice, ya hice esto, es todo lo que voy a hacer. Y luego nomás sale, guys, something happened. Ale, bueno, le estabas poniendo atención, güey.
Hey, wait, you saw how yesterday I told CJ Pacha, I'm like, I was just fucking around. I'm like, it had nothing to do with the batteries, like, cause we always tell them, put the batteries on the Zoom way just in case the computer dies, right? You still have that's what when I first started learning how to use it, I've been in the game for a long time. You feel me? They always said, make sure you have batteries in there in case the computer dies or something. You have the backup. It still keeps going your podcast and you won't lose your material. Well, he just said, Pancho le dice when it shut off yesterday on us, did you charge the batteries? Like, yeah, like last week, I think. And then he looks, there's no fucking batteries in
And
it.
he
He's
looks
like,
at you guys, where's the battery?
where's the battery? I'm like, bitch, you still said that you didn't even charge it for like a fucking week.
I had a nice little car ride with Cedro, and he told me all the truth. We're going to keep it private, but he told me
I know-
everything.
Hey, Gio, he looks at me straight in my face, goes, where are the batteries? In this one, way, I know we always blame Tony because Tony's el que desmadra todo, way. Pero esta vez, way, I looked at Ciro. You cannot blame my little dumb brother. You know why? Porque el otro día we were looking for batteries and we couldn't find batteries. So este güey se las tuvo que quitar, güey, y se le olvidó. So I knew right away, like, don't blame Tony. I know he's a little dummy sometimes. Pero, y le hace, the batteries. And I was like,
Hey, what I don't appreciate as whole as Chris out there telling people that we're bad energy and shit.
You are.
You're talking behind the boys' way.
hey, you know
Nah,
what's
it wasn't
crazy?
behind
We
the
keep-
boys. We did it on the mic.
If we
did
talk
it on
about
the
the
mic.
boys, we'll have to do it with each other now outside the group.
We did it on
Hey,
the
wait.
mic.
We show up to Miguel's fucking carne asada or whatever for the fights, and like Chris is telling everybody in here that you guys are bad vibes. Bitch ass Chris, bro.
And then, you know,
Chris-
Miguel couldn't wait to tell you
I
guys.
know. That's a,
You know what's his Miguel's a chameleon. Se hace pendejo. Como,
Yeah.
feelings. And then he goes, he's a bitch ass motherfucker.
Remember when-
he's a hoe ass little. He cried like a little bitch. Listen, Pancho, the fat one is bullying me, bro. I swear to God. I'm like,
Hey,
yeah,
you know
Miguel,
what's
like
crazy?
that.
You guys.
You know what's crazy? That every time dumbass Chris always puts Pancho at me, I'm like, bro, it's Pancho 98% of the time. I try to fucking defend you and shit. Like when
But I don't get what the whole like. I'm like I said this when we were watching the fight. At his place.
No.
Miguel
you
said
went
that you
extra.
told him like,
He's a
hey,
hoe.
Chris tells me that you guys are like negative energy, and I'm like,
We said this in the house when we were watching the fight. I hope you guys know that, right?
no, but the point is that you're out there telling Miguel behind our backs, we.
Do you know who you are? Wait?
You see, we
You know who you are?
You know what Miguel is. You guys are saying, and I'm just like, I never recall telling Miguel this, but That man is a fucking.
Miguel plays both sides, way.
You know who you are, way?
What is it? Not an instigator because you have to be there to instigate, but like he just stirs the pot when you're not there. But I was like, I never said that like behind like nobody.
you know
I
who
said
you
it right
are,
there when
way?
we're on the couch.
If you're gonna talk behind our backs, way, do it with the circle. This is the tris. Like you see, Gio.
Like me and
he's
Bud,
gonna
yeah.
tell me
No,
later
but
on
why
what Chris
think
Cedro
why
said.
think I'm looking
Yeah.
confused? Because I'm like, I said this on the couch when we were right there.
You're like
watching
the
the fight.
fourth member of Destiny's Child, bro. Remember that girl?
But she was the best one on the hooks.
Who remembers her? I can't even remember.
But
her
you
name.
remember her for her hooks.
You know
She had
Duke and
catchy
Ennis,
parts that
Chris.
you're like,
You know Duke and Ennis, Chris. Remember the Temptations, the original singer that says, "I don't want to go on stage no more," and then he leaves, and that's how they get. Hey, that's Chris right there.
the milk delivery.
Come on, they want us back out. No, I said no. That's
The delivery driver for the milk.
that's a classic movie, bro.
Delivering milk. Fuck you.
We cannot get rid of Gio because he makes some hell of onions, bro. All right?
Hey, G, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you guys were shitting on him when you guys like posted him on there, bro.
No,
What?
I did good stuff. I said this is
What?
pretty delicious.
No, Tony right away like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
No,
You
Gio.
take it. You
When
take
no
it as
season,
that. I was
I'm
chilling.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up real with my boy Gio. Little bit overrated, the onions. I'm just saying.
Cedro.
Hey,
Cedro.
Hey,
What's
hey,
the first thing I told you when I got home?
not Maxwell Street onions. I'm just saying.
well,
wait,
That's the
get
top of the line, baby.
It's like
Hold up,
comparing.
did the onions made you shit?
No.
Nah, I'm not
Oh,
like
so
that.
he did him good. No, he did him good. Then
No.
bro. He took care of your stomach. Maxwell
Cedro,
onions.
I'm
make
gonna be
you
like
shit, bro.
this. Real 100% honest.
No,
What's
no,
the
they
f-
don't. Maxwell don't make me
What's
shit.
the first thing I told you when we got home? Damn, the onions were fucking killer, bro. And made my burger. I swear to God. That's why I started putting onions on everything. Don't get too cheesy. They might get
No,
confused.
I'm chilling. Man.
Yeah, you see, he's over
And I went, you know what sucks, bro? That it hurt me a little bit. Why you had to sell my guy like that, bro? Why you had to
It's
sell him?
because I've always been trying to
Dude.
get close to my face lately, bro.
Yes, sir.
Chill.
How he adjusted your head.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I go with him to Costco one time, bro. And
No, I'm serious. He told us like at the crib, he'll tell like, I like Gio. I'm like, why? Like, it's mi putito. I'm like,
No, sabes que disappointed me? And I'm a big time fan of him. It was Stone Cold Beer Way.
the IPA.
Yeah.
How
That's
was it?
it.
It's
It's because
was bueno?
IPAs get you sleepy, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, two of those, it's over, bro.
Too heavy?
No, an
Yeah.
aftertaste was like an
It's an
aftertaste.
IPA aftertaste.
Yeah, aftertaste.
Happy?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yo lo encontré como, I don't know, bro. Everybody says happy. I feel like amargo, like sour.
Yeah,
like
that's-
Porque
that's
that's like IPA.
That's the hops. That's the
Yeah,
hops.
I
Is that
like that.
IP? Is that an IPA though?
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, that's why it tastes like that. All
At first,
IPAs.
pero
are-
that way, when you get it real cold, sabe como una Coors Light.
For
But
like
once-
1
yeah.
second.
You know, yeah, it goes through. You're like, oh, what the fuck? You know? And you know what's crazy, way? Everybody's been asking me, where you get those, man? We trying to get it for a year. I'm like, for real? I said, yeah, that's only a Texas thing. And I said, well, Miguel got it freaking here. And everybody was hitting me
No,
up.
I
like,
seen those like in bennies and shit.
well,
The Stone
everyone-
Colds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, way.
Miguel's got like a Benny's insider guy.
Porque even the people, el guy de LA me dijo, dude, acá no hay de esos, güey. We've been looking for that for a year. I'm like, shit, Miguel had them. And I said, pinche Miguel probably bought them bootleg or something. Pero dije, they're like, how are
He
they?
probably
Like,
shipped them, you know?
no, he told me he got it from Benny's, huh?
No, he gets like all the random ones from Benny's, bro. He's got an insider, Benny's.
I don't like my onions red. I need them. You make them clear color.
Hey, bro, you either got the seasoning in you or you don't.
Hey,
bro.
wait, I didn't get this motherfucker. He took 30 minutes, and I'm like, oh, he's probably gonna like put them in carne, and this motherfucker made a fucking giant ass bowl of nutty onions.
But you know what's crazy with Tony, güey? A él nunca le puedes decir algo de comida, güey. Porque Tony just puts Valentina on everything, güey. And I tell him, yeah, you don't know nothing. You're putting Valentina on everything. Esa chingadera nomás sabe a vinegar, güey. It's todo, güey. And he just drizzles
That's your
vinegar.
seasoning?
Yeah.
Some Valentina?
And then we
Nah, that
fucking,
makes me shit. That one right there.
then we ended up watching the Oscar de la Hoya documentary.
Ah.
You
I
missed
couldn't
it.
fuck-
How many lines of Coke did you see in there?
None.
I
Yeah,
did.
you know what? For real?
We're just getting there.
The vape ratio to the nobody vapes.
I don't
All
think
blunts.
they don't let you in
all
there.
blunts. No.
Oh, they let you in?
It's outside, güey. And all those
Yeah,
shit
like
is-
everybody, like you can even pregame in your car. Like the whole parking lot, like everybody was pregaming. Like
How many
everybody
fights?
like took out like
What
like-
time you get
like
there?
Even some people took out like some grills at 6.
Was it already packed as fuck?
It already was.
What
And
time we
I got
started?
the early storm. And I got the early storm.
What time we started performing?
The tickets had said 8:30. I already knew it was gonna be closer to 9, and it was like 8:45.
Damn, Damn, so y'all were just chilling there for 2 hours, like just chilling, drinking, or what?
Yeah.
Y'all brought your own liquor?
Yeah, we went to the liquor store right beforehand.
Bunch of bad bitches.
So we bought a couple Caymans.
You know, wait, the shirt looks nice,
doubles.
way, but I realized it says Pluma has a heart.
Yeah, that's how he has it.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a grown man walking around with a peso in a heart. I don't know, man.
I give it like an 8.7.
Pancho,
I like the spider.
Eh?
That's
I
what
like the
told you.
spider. Yeah.
Like it ain't the one that I wanted. I tell you, the one that I wanted was the one that his crew had. Like it says like double pe like on the back, like in red letters, and then it has like the
Double
like
penis?
like a little red spider like on the sleeves, and then like one on like towards the bottom.
Pancho dice, I'm a grown man. I can't walk around with a fucking shirt with a heart. Y tiene una je que dice, me la pela. Pancho's 40 years old.
Le estoy diciendo que me la pela, güey. What the fuck? That's a regular thing. I can't walk around with a dude in a heart and I say, hello, Peso Pluma, güey.
I'm gonna be honest, but
Eh.
that looks like it fits Poncho.
I está, güey.
Hey, wait. Hey, that's
Crazy.
crazy.
Back, güey. It looks dope as fuck. Right away I caught it. It was nice as fuck.
You know what's crazy? For 3 days, wait, since Friday when I went fishing, me and Steve trying to figure out, like, bro, what the fuck is that smell in the car? And I'm like, I think because
Chris,
I fish.
remember, everybody say why I always get pissed at Chris. I'm going to let you finish the story. At Cedro, right, way? This is the man that looked dead in my face and woke up at 7 in the morning and said he went to go clean out the whole car because Tony left it stinky as hell. All right? Now you're going to hear the story.
So when was this? When did he go
Yesterday.
clean it?
No, look, let me
So
break.
yesterday he went to go clean it up.
He looked at my
7?
face like this. Tony left the car smelling like shit. I don't know what is it, but I cleaned the whole car. And I said, oh, okay. Look at the story.
Okay, so when you got in the car, when he told you he cleaned it, did it look clean?
No.
No.
It looked like Cedro
All right,
cleaned
no,
it.
no, I want to make sure like I have
But I did that.
It looked like-
representation before you tell the story.
It looked like this shirt. You see, like, it's not like a new shirt. It's like you could tell he washed it a bunch of fucking times. Like, it
dingy.
looked, yeah,
It's dingy.
it looked like that inside. Look at,
Okay.
on Friday I went to fish, and if you don't know, I fish with live fish. So I keep a cooler with the live fish with the bubbler, right? So, but I don't have a top, so sometimes if I hit a bump, se sale poquita agua, and I the water from a pond, right? So you know that pond smell. So
Why don't you buy a brand new fridge or just buy a top?
that's my old school. I can't. It's like sentimental. Like this is the first one I got.
Okay.
You know. So look at. I went fishing with my nephews, whatever, and I remember hitting bumps. So I'm like, oh, I think the water splashed out and landed on the back, and probably it's the smell, right? Because it's really bad, that pond smell. Cedro cleaned it, right? And it just smelled like fucking fish, bad way. I'm like, we're gonna have to wipe it down with jabón in the back, in the trunk, and everything.
And this is why Tony was smelling the whole bag. He put his nose to the truck. He's like, it's right here, bro.
Yeah,
Something right here.
because Pancho's like, did you wet the seats? I'm like, no, I didn't wet the fucking seats. So I started smelling my fucking
'Cause
trunk
where do you put the little Yoletta?
in the back, in the trunk. Y tiene como un-
You do put it in the trunk. Okay, that's what I was about to say. I thought you meant like you put it like in the back seat.
No, I put it in the trunk y no es como la seats. Es un hard, es como plastic
No,
cover.
yeah.
So I was smelling it like literally with my nose on it. And I'm like, bro, it's like right here. I'm like, I think we're going to have to wipe it down with soap. And Pancho goes, let me see what's back there. Y tiene un plastic cover. He lifts it up. Dead fish right there for 2 days.
I caught that right away.
Un-
That's a dead fish right there,
Pinche
jackass.
bluegill así de grande, así todo muerto,
Todo
slimy.
muerto, güey.
Y Cedro dice, fuck it. Yeah, right, Cedro, you cleaned the fuck out that car, right?
But you know
pussy?
what's the funny thing is? Tony was smelling like this. There's something right here. Guys. And I just got off the car and I went like this. Through a little crack, I said, there's dead fish in there. What the fuck? Isidro, I cleaned the whole car. And Tony,
You saw like the little fin popping out or what?
no, I just seen the head right away. Like the
And
fish.
then Pancho starts freaking out because I was going to throw it in the dumpster, right? Y Pancho goes, no, pendejo. I'm like, what? And he's
No.
like, they're gonna look at the camera. They're going to say we're all going around throwing dead fishes. I'm like, what
Pero
the
You
fuck?
could get caught now in today's day.
Espérate, güey. Where we at, güey, is gentrified. They don't like your kind. They don't like my kind no more. Pinche Tony
Touché,
quería
touché.
era un pinche trash can así abierto, güey. Tony quería aventarlo allá arriba. Le hago, you think I want Peter coming after Slim Fat Podcast, güey? You throwing out here fishes, bro? Le hago, no, güey. Animal cruelty, bro. Stop.
You know that's kind of valid.
Hey, we put it inside. I had a ticket, so you know the envelopes que te dan un ticket. We put it in the little envelope. Put it
Send
in
it back to
somebody's
the
front
city.
windshield.
Send it back to the city.
We should have just left at Chris's shop front door.
No, we should have left it
Should have put it on somebody's ticket. Somebody had a ticket out there. You could have just fucking like, he got a fish.
Yeah, Tony iba a aventar el pescado y que, güey, ¿ves las cámaras, güey? Vamos a salir en la pinche televisión, güey, lamentando dead fishes everywhere. Va a ser Tony's stupid ass face ahí.
Cedro's the best denier I've ever seen in my life. What? It wasn't there when I did it.
Yeah, pero Ciro,
Someone just put that there right now.
but he told me like this. Llegó todo sudado, su shirt hasta acá, se la sudó. Y le said, dude, I had to clean the car. I don't know what Tony did. He left it stinky, bro, smelling. I even bought 4 fucking, ¿cómo se llama esos pinches little trees? Para que huela bonito.
Hey, wait, Pancho me compró, you know the little, como los black trees? Pero compró unos bootleg ones que dije, new car. What the fuck?
No, that was it.
All the little pines?
No, it was like a circle que dije, new car.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Güey, lo agarré y le dije, no mames, Isidro, es como un paper, güey. Go,
Desperate measures.
bro, it smelled bad in that motherfucker.
Even yesterday with the episode, Cedro right away, he was just like, dude, I heard the noise and I was going to press pause super fast, but this is the fastest it's ever gone away, bro. This is the fastest episode. I was going to press pause. I was so ready because I know if I pause it, it'll save it. But dude, it happened so fast.
Hey, see, yo, that's...
Every
That
time.
dude said the fastest is, I was going to...
Dude, I was like, my finger was already there on the button, on the thing.
You know what? I don't get... This is why I
Hey,
don't...
Gio, pero está así, Isidro.
¿Sabes lo que no tiene Cedro, güey? This is the thing with Cedro. Like this. Cedro knows he's a super producer, Scott Storch for us, right? You're in here, güey. Trae las lights y todo, güey, to set up. And the lady showing you how to work the owl. Y Cedro, güey, le vale verga de todo, güey. Está en su puto teléfono. I'm like, Cedro, you don't think it's important to learn how to set this shit up, güey? And then he goes, todavía with a fucking attitude.
Bro, look, you got him biting his fucking nails, bro. What kind of bullshit is that?
And then I hate when Pancho pumps him up, güey, so Cedro go talk back to me, güey. I'm like, Pancho,
Look.
you gotta make me slap the shit out of this guy.
Look, after fucking Chris tricking to fucking his fucking father,
You know,
Miguel,
no, not even that. You guys let Miguel get you guys because I said that in front of
No,
you
that
guys.
sounds like you,
that
Chris.
sound
I
like you.
literally
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah,
in
that
front of
sound like you.
Yeah, that sound like you.
Nah.
I feel like you go to your shop and tell your fucking butt buddies about us. Like,
I
they're
think you
so
have
unfair.
female tendencies, bro. Alright? You have female tendencies, como Cedro. So sometimes I do look back and I say, you know what, bro? Instead of
I
just
keep it within circles. So if somebody hears about it, it's gonna be one of you guys.
instead of me pushing down my partners, you know, I might have to fucking build them up. You know, I gotta show them the way. Es que a veces Cedro, y look at him right now.
You and Cedro are like equals to like, it's easy for us to get pissed off at you guys.
Yeah.
Like Cedro, I just get pissed off at everything Cedro does.
Es como te acuerdas hey, remember the team meeting
wait,
we
he's-
had? Tenemos la team meeting, we came out all fucking jacked and shit, ¿ah? Y next day, güey, pinche Ciro está tirando en su cama, yo acá haciendo videos y jugando Pokemon and the Yellow Game Boy, güey. Así, güey.
You know, no,
That's
okay,
what
this,
Cedro wants to do, though.
this
Come
is
on.
what the problem I have with Pancho and Cedro. Güey. We wake up, right, and you know when you get your day
Why are
going.
your cuticles, my guy? Ya no vas a tener. You've been on the same thumb.
But you know what's crazy, way that Cedro. That's why when we talk about, remember how we said Cedro's emotionless? Look at, I go like this.
He's a rock.
Cedro, I don't care what you say. He does that when he like he gets like he started getting like fuck you motherfuckers piece of shit. Like Cedro has come like sometimes way se le sube los huevos way he wants to like talk shit at us, but I'm like Cedro is gonna backfire really bad on you right now. Cedro's about to walk out on her. I feel it.
I'll take it to Costco after this. But
Yeah, take it. You're like, we'll go get a pizza slice.
You know, this is the thing I tell Pancho. Pancho me dice, oh, dude, I do so much work. I'm like, Pancho, wake up at 11 a.m., dude.
Yeah, güey.
And then he does, and then, you know, I tell Pancho, when you post stuff, way, you shouldn't be laying on your fucking couch, way, with the AC blowing on your fucking face, right? I'm like, you're supposed to get up, way, get your day going, way, be active. Cedro también, way. Cedro se pone en la cama, way, do his. I'm like, I'm working right now, bro. I'm like, bro, I never seen nobody work like that in my life.
This is what Tony doesn't tell you with this shit, bro. This is what Tony right there is a bald-faced lie, güey. The thing is like que we even said it in Cedro's fucking, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Qué dijimos, Cedro? Que vamos a tener certain days que va a ser, va a record y toda esa madre, right? Pero Tony, güey, dijimos 12:15. Tony's already doing a video at 12:10, güey. Let's go. We gotta be over there at 12:15, bro. Let me finish this video. Llega, güey. Everything he schedules, güey, he's behind for like 2 hours, güey.
Hey, let me.
So, espérate, ¿ya ves? Llega, güey. Y luego, espérese, güey, I gotta do this video y todo. So, yo, ya sé, güey. Mejor le cierro la puerta, let him do his thing. Y cuando él se va, güey, yo me pongo a record. Si no, este güey, for some odd reason, tiene que ir al pinche baño 75 times.
Hey, let me cut in real quick.
Wait, no,
This
no,
is-
espérate.
no, wait, let me just say one thing.
Let him talk,
Te-
Tony.
no
Let him
deja
talk.
hablar,
Let him
güey.
talk. You gotta
Y
let him
luego,
talk.
güey, le cerramos la puerta, güey. He'll walk and open every single door in the house like 10 times. I think it nomás tiene anxiety el güey. So we're like, me and Ciro just let him do his thing.
No,
Ya, hasta que se acabe, güey, se va a la chingada, güey, I start recording. If you notice, güey, que todos mis videos come out Wednesdays and Thursdays, güey. Why? Porque ahorita, como ves que no he venido a hacer el podcast, I record my videos on Mondays and Tuesdays so I won't cross him. Porque si no, este güey no te deja hacer nada, güey. Y luego nomás está, to work. Te cierra la puerta, te la abre, te la cierra la puerta, te la abre, te la cierra, te la abre. Va al baño, güey, como, and you think, hey, God is my witness right now. Se mete al baño 75 times, I don't know what he's doing.
le que, güey, güey. Pinche Pacho, tú te lavas las pinches manos por una hora o yo no sé por qué, pendejo.
Pero te estoy diciendo por qué te dejo hacer tus videos first.
But look at this is the brilliance of Pancho off when he launches an offensive attack on somebody. This is what Pancho does. Because, like I said, it's easy for everybody to go right after me, right?
No, it's
Like
not.
even
He's
Chris,
actually
like,
telling
let's
the
go
truth.
after Tony right now.
Let him speak because I'm like, no, you gotta let him talk.
No, but look at. Let me tell you.
No te
Wait,
deja
wait.
acabar, that way no te deja acabar.
Chris, tell him.
Now you crying too?
Hey, tell him, Chris. Be fair.
All right, yeah. All right, Tony.
No, tell Pancho.
I was on you. I was on you.
But tell Pancho, Tony talk.
Not just 'cause you
Nah,
said
fuck. No, look at this is the brilliance.
no, we're interrupting each other.
You ever seen The Art of War? I mean, read it?
Read the book.
Well, a little bit, right? A little bit. Pero es como dijo, Pancho's a fucking brilliant man to go after people. Because he knows. You know what was the number one thing when we had our fucking, when we had that talk at the shop that one day about how we have to do stuff better at everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what was the one thing that you called us out on for real? Was, hey, you guys are never on time for shit. Like, that's fucked up because I'm like here at 12 and you guys show up at 12:45. And the one thing I said, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, that's true, bro. And that's fucked up because it's like, you have to respect people's time, right? So Pancho saved that in his bag, in his head right away, and now you see Tony's never on time because he knows he's gonna get everybody on his side to go after people.
Pero, espérate.
Look
I'll
at-
call you out también, the same thing, güey. Chris me dijo, we gotta follow the time. And this is the guy that's been pushing the time.
Pacho, he's explaining it's his side right now.
So
It's his
I
side
know
right
what
now.
he does. I know this fucking tortita so well, bro. And like he's gonna get everybody riled up. Like, yeah, Tony's never on time. Yeah, y los Cito, yeah. Look at. Remember Sunday, right? We still showed up late, right? Like 40 minutes late.
Yeah.
But you showed up like 1:10, right? Instead of like we said 1, you showed up a little later, but we showed up still like 25 minutes after you. I told Cedro, and I'm like, you guys, I'm gonna get out the gym. Go set up, and then I'll show up as soon. That way, you guys already set everything up. As soon as I show up a little after you, we're gonna go straight to the podcast. I told you I was gonna show up right after these guys.
Yeah. No, you did say that.
And I'm like, why? So ask them why the fuck were they still waiting, there, sitting down, doing nothing for me?
Wait.
Why are they waiting? They have another car. They could go.
Hold on. Let me explain it right now. You see how Tony just flipped the whole story? Why did he wait 30 minutes before we had to go to the gym? Si estaba haciéndose pendejo todo el día, güey.
No, I was
Yeah.
putting up my, I was putting up my shit, Pancho.
Tony, why you lie, bro? You're always making it seem like este güey, and I go like this.
Okay,
Él llega, pero espérate. You see how he told you?
Say that.
Hold on. He
So in that
told you.
morning, what was he doing?
Espérate.
That's what I'm asking.
Espérate. Let me explain to you. ¿Ves que te dijo a ti, güey? Hey, these guys are going to show up in a different... I'm going to show up after. He didn't tell me none of that shit. He got in there when he came out the gym, about to jump in the shower and tell me, hey, guys, si quieren ir ustedes before me. He didn't tell me before that. He makes up fucking schedules, güey. And then he just comes and tells you
On
to
the
go
fly?
do it.
On
I
the
know.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had it booked for 12:30. I gave you guys 15 minutes. Now we're gonna have to go to 30 minutes wiggle room
30 minutes wiggle room.
because I said 12:15. I was like, I'll give them 15 minutes because I had it at 12:30. So I was like 12:15, 15 minutes wiggle room. They should be here on time, right? But now we're gonna do 12, so it could
No,
be 12:30. You
Gio,
know?
but tú
We're
también
gonna
te
add
pa-
another 15 minutes of wiggle room.
Tú te pasas de verga también.
He did that. He
See?
literally showed
Because
up
Chris
here
was on
perfect.
time, and then he was like, "Where the fuck you at?" This and that.
Gio, Chris.
No, I did. I showed up here at
So
12.
Chris doesn't need wiggle room though. Now
I
it's like
showed
Chris
up-
doesn't.
I showed up at 12.
Next
Chris
time,
is very punctual.
I'm
I
gonna
showed
private
up at
message
12.
him the actual time, the real time, no wiggle room time that I gotta send
Now
you guys.
look at Chris is
But
very.
okay, I saw your Honda. Well, at least I thought I saw your Honda outside.
I got here like 12:20.
Oh, there was another Honda because like I parked right next to another CRV that I thought it was yours, but I ain't about to look inside. I should have.
Now look at Chris. I'll give this Chris. Chris is very punctual on his time. Now when we're here, he might not be very productive, but he will be on fucking time, all right? Yo, I'm going to show up late. I'm the most productive. I'm just saying. Pancho? I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's doing the Peso Pluma logo.
I think Pancho's like is distracting himself before he goes off on you.
No, es que Tony.
What do you have there, though? What do you have?
Pancho's distracting himself before he
It's
goes out on you.
¿Cómo se llama?
It's an anal bead.
No, it's a Joby.
Hey, I
Es
fuck
el
with anal
gorilla, ¿no?
beads.
Gorilla Pod.
Gorilla Pod.
Pero sí o no, güey, pinche Pancho tiene una maña de to play with everything that's around him and all pocket. He's like,
You know why, dog? Porque pinche Tony, güey, I'm going to say now 87% of the things he just says are lie. Bald face fucking lie, bro. Yo le dije, I even told, Tony dice que me and Cedro gang up, pero no, es que I talk to Cedro and I tell him, güey, ¿tú cuándo quieres hacer tus videos? ¿Cuándo quieres hacer arte? Yo le dije, I'm going to take Monday and Tuesday, güey, porque ¿sabes qué? El Monday, güey, you guys se van a ir a hacer el podcast, y el Tuesday, güey, Tony se va a llevar a mi nephew. So I'm going to do those 2 days, güey, I'm going to try to knock out as much as fucking videos as I can, y luego through the week los voy a poner. You see what I'm saying? Pero pinche Tony, güey, when you think Tony is running on a schedule, he throws you like 75 curveballs, and he just does whatever he wants.
the only thing I go
Y
like
sí,
this.
y luego, güey, te dice, güey, get to work, güey. Cuando él está haciendo, espérate, güey, put the headphones on, güey, porque estoy haciendo un video, güey. No puedes hacer ni ruido, güey. So, ¿cómo quiere que haga un puto video si mi whole thing is about unboxing, güey?
Look at
¿Qué quieres que le diga sign language a esta gente,
Hey,
güey?
Chris gotta upload the Peso Plumas, bro. That was the best fucking. You singing along to Peso Pluma,
Hey.
bro. That's gold.
Ay,
Chris,
Hey, dude, that I was gonna be like, you know, like let me vlog, let me create like some good content. I tell you, walking in there, noticing like right off the bat, like getting in the parking lot, couple people in front of me drinking. I'm like, okay, like these look older. I'm like, let me just start walking towards the venue because I'm like, I want to get my shirt. I'm like, I don't want to wait till the last minute. The motherfucker sold out. I saw nothing but kids. I'm like, oh no,
like 16, 17?
like yeah. I was like, I can't vlog this. I was like, now I started like feeling insecure. I'm like, these little fuckers got in my head right now. I was like, am I too old to be here right now? That's all I started seeing. I'm like, the ratio to like Edgar's and Tacuaches and Pesos was crazy, bro.
Pesos.
Because you had your Pesos, you had your Tacuaches, and you had your Cuz and your Edgar's.
The last video you put up, ¿cuál es la last video de su famous song? Like his real, es the one que la que está bailando sola.
That one?
Ella baila sola.
That's the last one that you were singing, right?
That's the last one, yeah.
Hey, bro, you skipped about 17 words from each
That's what
fucking
I'm
bar.
saying.
Bro,
That's
because
gold.
I kept turning around. I'm just like, oh. Because like down there was lit because everybody was singing. That's what I'm like, damn, I should have been down here the entire time.
I was going to tell you, como going back to what Pancho said about, hey, those are like nosebleed section. But I think a concert like that, like like a dude that's going to bring out so many people, I think it's not even about him performing itself, but just the atmosphere around you that everybody's like getting along and everybody's having a great time. I think that's even better than the...
Hey, but they calmed it down for sure. Like right before he got on there, 2 fights broke out. They were able to
thing
stop
is,
it in
like,
its tracks.
I'm not talking as his nosebleed. To me, it's como yo te dije, even with the Bears. To me, I see it. To me personally, everybody's different. Como I'm not a concert guy. I don't like sitting there just watching a dude fucking sing. It's not my thing. Even with the Bears. Now I realize that this is a fucking waste of time being all the way up here. We're not going to actually watch the guys throwing the ball in my house.
No, I know he like to be part of the atmosphere. Like if everybody's like having a good time. That's what's like in the lawn when I was like where I was at. Like kind of people were like chilling, like they really weren't in Iraq. Cause I went to other concerts like by myself, and I was just like, I could just find a crew where like everybody just party, and then I'm like, oh well, let me just slowly squeeze on in there.
You went to fucking concerts by yourself?
I went to 2.
You're a fucking...
No, that shit weird, dog.
Which concerts?
Kid Cudi was one.
Okay, there's a bunch of sad
That was
motherfuckers there,
one.
so you're excused.
Yeah, that
But
one's
that's like a stoner one too. So that one was good. And then the Juice WRLD.
Okay, you fit in
You
there.
fit in there.
But concerts are more feel. Where like sporting events, I can get you like nosebleed. You can't even see what's going on.
I don't really care though, because I've been to a couple football games, and to be honest with you, como even when I said fucking pretty much ringside when I saw Canelo, I didn't even care about the fight. I just like being
Just
around
that-
everybody, like, yo, what's up? Boom, 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 boom.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why like Wi-Fi where I felt where I was at in the lawn seats, like if people were really like mellow, like bro, there was people smoking right next to me, but dude, they're smoking the skimpy ass little fucking swishers. Like I'm like, yo, did you guys actually stuff those? Literally, bro, I even turned around because I'm like, all I saw about it is Swisher burning. That's I'm like, oh, they had rolled it up. I'm like, but nothing crazy. I'm like,
Don't judge
yo,
other people's blunts, dude.
I expected to just like just to be like a whole crowd full of like weed smokers and like because like realistically, drunk vibes actually weren't too bad. It was a shitload of stoners.
Because everyone was
like,
secondhand high.
But like for everybody from like up top, really weren't like partying and enjoying the vibe. And I told you, I kind of felt like in the beginning of it, it had to do with the audio. But then towards like by the 7th song, like they fixed everything. And then like yeah, everybody was alive. But like when I was walking out, cause I'm like, all right, like he just did before Ella Baila Sola, he did Bye. Because he like okay, ya está terminando la noche, so I tiempo que decir bye. So I'm like, okay. So like he has to be wrapping up the song. I'm like he probably gonna close out the show with bye. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, like let me just start walking out. Cause the way how parking was in there, I'm like, it's gonna be a bitch to get out. Cause you kind of sense like parked like in the dirt, like in line, like they're directing you. I was like, oh fuck that. I'm like, you know what? I'm walking down, then I just see like people so in the bottom of the stadium where how it's set up. So that would be kind of like in the 100 level section, like if it was United, right? So you actually got like a pretty good fucking view on and then people right there, like, and the security was letting them like just stand right there and like watch the show, like they're standing in the fucking middle of the aisles. So I'm like, you know what, like in right there, like people were more like live singing, partying. I'm like, fuck it, like I'll stay here from there. So after Bye came on, then he did AMG con Nathaniel Cano and what's that little dude, Gabrielito, whatever. And some like, and then the whole crowd started getting turned. So I'm like, all right, you know, let me stay here for this one. And then at the end, I'm like, nah, but he seemed like it's getting closer. So at this one is like 11. And then the last one that I heard when I started walking out was what other one? PRC.
That's the best one.
I'm not sure which.
PRC, that you hear it, that's like one of the top ones. Like on streaming.
So
and
he the concert's about 2 hours and they go strong for like 2 hours.
No, he snapped. He did 2 hours. He did.
I mean, it looked dope from the videos I seen from people that went.
So I'm like, atmosphere was fine. Like I said, like down there, that's when I just noticed. I'm like, you know what? Like next time if I go to a concert in that venue, I'm gonna just chill in the aisle because I'm like, yo, I want to be part of like, hey, yo, how's it going? Like shit like that. Like little calmness.
You gotta spark. You gotta spark that though. You gotta spark a run.
You know,
I want to go back to what.
Yeah, the person I was with, it was hard to spark a run. That's why I was like, damn. Like
I started the wave before soccer game.
Fuck that. You started way before at a soccer game, at a kid's soccer game.
Yeah, dude.
The kids you coach.
Nah, but I get you though, because naturally it's hard. Like we've done it, bro. We've been to like a heavy metal concert and we sparked the run. But it's challenging to do that.
Like you need like like if you go with a group of people, that's just like if I would have had like 4 people that was like just about like just like turning up, I'm like, all right, fuck it, like you could do it because that's how you could spark. You could just find yourself like a little opening. You can be like, all right, these people seem like they're turning up. They see the little 4 people turning up, and then it just spreads.
Now look at
but by yourself, it's hard.
I want to go back to what you said something interesting. You said you shouldn't be talking about people's blunts. Are you saying that Chris is cheap when it comes to putting weed in his blunts?
No, I mean, it's just that for the Peso Pluma, you know, the concert tickets were probably expensive and stuff like that, dude. So you can't judge them, dude.
Yeah, but you can't be judging nobody's blunts away. Imagine somebody looks at you right now.
I let there was no swishers. That's why I was just like, nope. I'm saying like, but people are like conservative, like they're kind of like scared.
We've all been there.
But you know what's the
like
crazy
they're kind of
thing
scared
is?
to smoke, and I was like, dude, like I just saw like 8 people like light up. I'm like,
the thing is, it's crazy to me now how people look down on fucking blunts. You know, like, oh, you smoking a swisher? Oh my. Everybody smokes swishers. Everybody wanted them. Luego contaban los White House y que pinche this flavor, this. But now all of a sudden, it's frowned upon.
We did that. We did that.
Like, come on. That's one thing I can't stand people.
So wait,
but they're trying to hide it. That's why I was just like, because like when they were smoking, like I was waiting, because like we're at the end where I was sitting at, bro, there was legit like 8 little kids like right in front of me. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna smoke in front of them.
Why the fuck not? If they bring the kids, they know what they're in
I'm
for.
gonna be honest, me personally, like that's why I brought like my vape pen too. So like I was probably the only one that I seen like with a weed
They're
pen.
lying, dude. You could smell it. You could smell a vape.
Chris,
No,
how
I
come
swear
you
to God,
don't?
like me, I ain't seen no pins, but like when I saw like little kids, like legit, like little kids, they're probably like 8 years old, and I saw like the dad, like mom, like they're like cool.
They're probably sparking up themselves.
Oh,
They
there's a
they
skunk.
weren't, but I think like when they smelt it, because you did see like them leave, and I'm like, okay. But then like when they left, I was about to take mine out. Another like parents like in like group of 4 kids came. I'm like, nah. And then I just seen these. I'm like, at least it doesn't smell strong. But
Hey, how come you don't fucking order the 6ix9ine vapes?
no, that's a vape. That's not a.
Dude,
that's
my
not
guy.
weed.
No, but that's what you do. No, you vape.
It's a marijuana way.
I
Oh,
thought
that's
you
the other.
fucking
No,
vape.
That's
no, that's
tobacco
gross,
way.
dude.
That's
Oh, so you
flavored
smoke weed off
tobacco.
that thing?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a little more
fuck.
acceptable, I guess.
El pinche Tony está bien pendejo, no entiende
I
qué
thought
son
that's what
blunts,
Chris
güey.
did.
No sabe qué
No.
son blunts, no sabe qué son. Los de Takashi, güey, es flavored tobacco, güey.
The blunts on swishers.
Yeah, like the thing that Giovanni hates is legit like the vapes that you see people like the Takashi
I
joints.
thought that's what you
Hold on.
did.
Like
Like the
tobaccos,
little
no.
Yachty, dude.
Huh.
Like no, little Yachty does the hookah.
Let
But the
me-
one guys that like literally just gas up the whole room, dude, with
Well,
like
let
one
me-
rip. I'm like,
Let me
come on,
tell
dude.
Tony, Swishers is a brand, güey. Blunts pueden hacer todos blunts white out. It's a brand, güey.
Cigarillos.
Yeah, cigarillos. Those are brands, güey.
Vegas.
Those some. They actually are tobacco cigarettes, where you're supposed to put, but they know they use it for the rap.
Hey, I'm fucking sorry I was not a drug addict, all right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pinche Tony, ya le he dicho esto como 5,000 times.
Not even that, bro. You even without you being a drug addict, if you born in the hood, like
Yeah.
you already just know that.
Blunts
Yeah,
are
but I
like-
was
See the
not
little-
like
you see the little fucking papers rolling around. You see people like slice it up, empty it out.
it's so crazy how
But
back.
actually, Tony, wait, I don't think you got able to see that, huh?
No, I was around it, but I just never paid attention. Like I knew what they were doing, but I didn't really
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Pero más blunt es, güey, es un pinche cigarro, güey. Todo lo que estás diciendo son los brands, güey.
No,
You
but
know?
I'm more about.
No.
I believe I see more people do cocaine than weed around me.
Well, you're Mexican in a fucking 10 years. Let's put a pinche
Like you're
cocaine.
Mexican.
But
Recent-
yet again,
recently?
I didn't even know what
We-
the fuck's
we
like an
was-
8-bar and shit like that.
I think weed is more now with the new generation y todo, güey. Pero my casi era, o este güey está conmigo, es casi era todos los
Puro
primos era
coke.
cocaine. Puro cocaine.
Lo bueno
I
que
mean, even now, I mean, but you do see more smoking now for sure.
Peso Pluma, his music gives off. It's not like bad vibes music. You know, it's more like chilled, like almost like fucking, almost like, ¿cómo se llama eso? Hipster music almost. Like it attracts more like chill people. Now you go back 10 years ago and you go to Los Grandes de la Sierra concert, that's putazos right away. That's the difference, I think, with concerts now and back then.
I
like,
think it's because, es como dijo Chris, in una way, there is more younger kids, if you really look at it.
no, but it's que
But-
their music is for younger
Yeah,
audience.
Por eso, es more younger. Y cuando estás hablando tú, cuando yo iba a la pinche Garibaldi, güey. You're
Yeah.
talking about 45-year-old guys hooked on cocaine and 40s all day, güey. Half of these kids probably can't even drink in that fucking thing. And I go like, I think it was more que older, my generation que también, güey. It was just 2 guys drunk, and they're like, what are you looking at?
Como
And
y-
everything will
But,
kick off.
but you know what, también, I think nowadays too, I think people genuinely try to enjoy the concert and try to start some shit.
No, but I think that's because of the music choice, though. Porque ese,
I don't think it's because of music choice, because I tell you, like,
I think it does.
Yeah.
no, I think it does. You know why, Chris? You como pone un newer artist, como El Fantasma, right? His music is still more like drinking music, more like
yeah.
not partido la madre, but his music like let's hit the fucking bottle, boom. Peso Pluma, way is more like como to enjoy yourself, more like I
¿Sabe lo
believe
que-
more smoking,
No, it
more
is more smoking.
chilling.
It is
¿Sabes
more
cómo se me
smoking.
hace Peso Pluma? Como like a Wiz Khalifa concert, güey.
Yeah, not
Chill.
concert, but like that type of vibe.
Chill, like,
Chill.
vibe, like, hey, let's have a good time. Let's not fucking gangbang. Let's not do none of that shit. Let's have a good time. And I feel like cuando we were coming up, you just hear the music. It was putazos right off the bat.
It's madre.
Yeah.
But I heard
Don't
he
ever
had
say
that moment.
Chris,
I
don't
heard
ever
he
say
had that moment where like he realized like he made it though. Like he had like that big
no,
moment.
he did,
I
bro.
think
That's why I kind of say like Nueva Vida, because that's when he wanted to sing, because that's like one of his favorite songs. But that's why I was
How
telling
long you been
Gio.
a Peso Pluma fan, güey?
Hmm?
How long you been a Peso Pluma fan?
We'll say
Genesis came out. 3 months hard.
3 months hard.
say days.
3 months hard.
Say the
3 months
days.
hard. We'll probably take
They
3
sound
months.
good. 90
3
days.
months. 3 months.
Yeah,
hard.
because you know a lot of them songs. You study this motherfucker or something?
No,
Well,
but
he only
Nueva
got
Vida
one
was
album, right?
No. This was main album, then like the other, I guess you would consider mixtapes.
Okay, but
I guess
only
we
one
consider
actual
them.
official
Yeah,
studio.
well, yeah.
Did you do this during outfit research or did you
No.
find this out?
No, that's what I mean. I mean, cause before, like
that
before,
forever's gonna be legendary.
like right when I
right?
started listening to him, when you guys heard me like play him at the shop one day, I was just like, well, fuck it, let me listen to it. At that point, like that album wasn't out yet.
You know what?
Like it was just the mixtapes and like and then just like his individual tracks that he had like with other people.
Okay, for the people on the record, how you went dressed and how you did it.
I dressed like Peso that day.
Yeah. So what you do? You
So it was like
research?
the black baggy shirt with the
How you found this out?
little black shorts. Oh, we Google, bro. We gotta make sure. Google, Instagram, you know, like, cause I'm like, do I want to do a baseball jersey? I'm like, nah, like that's not me. I'm like me regularly. I'm like, I could do the shorts and the tee. I'm like that would be casually me.
What were like the last three? What were the last three? So it was the baseball, the black tee, and then what was the other one?
The other one, that was a silk shirt. Like I know y'all seen them like with the little like silk shirts and little silk. I'm like, nah, that might be out of the budget. Nah, I'm like that. I don't know if I want to go.
¿Y
Like,
cómo
with some
están
fake stuff.
vestidos todos ahí, güey?
Casual.
How many black tees? Put like a number.
Black
on.
tee ratios.
85% of the people.
No, surprisingly, no. I think I saw more polos.
That
I saw
would
more
get-
polos.
That's a big thing in that community. Polos. güey.
Ralph Lauren.
Not,
Yeah,
but not
Florence.
Peso though. But like Peso, like no, not him. He doesn't really wear polos. Like when you really look at him, like he legit.
No,
wear,
pero
he
los-
is just like a stoner. Like sometimes.
Por
Like,
los tacuachitos, güey. They love them polos and pull it up, güey.
yeah,
Que estén hasta aquí, güey. Enseñan a little bit. Como
Hello.
see those shirts? That's
with the little like Louis V belt, but like that's like not like Peso. Like it is like legit like a rapper way.
Boy, that's what we were talking yesterday before the fucking
You know, cause
podcast
like, 'cause you
cut.
see, like even has like the little the marshmallow coats. Like I don't know how you what you call those. Like in the winter here, where
Like the
little
puffy
marshmallow
ones?
coat,
The
like
super
yeah, like,
puffy,
little
the Michelin Man
coats.
ones.
And then he also has like when he has just like the like a clean Leatherman on. Like
¿Sabes qué?
when
¿Cómo
he
se
looks like
viste,
the
güey?
90s, like when he has like his Leatherman jacket on, that's when he has like the baggy pants, like the little baggy
¿Sabes dónde
shirt.
agarra el estilo, güey? De los OTX boys. De este OGZ, todos ellos, güey. Exactly todo lo como es. ¿Ves cómo estábamos rocking before you met
Yeah.
him? He had the OTX boys.
Yeah, OGs and them be rocking those puffy ass coats in California when
En
it's
California.
95 degrees
¿Sabes
out
qué
there.
somos OTX boys? OGZ, todos esos güeyes.
Mhm.
Ese güey tenía toda su... Apenas he pretty met him, ¿verdad? El otro día he pretty met
Yeah, like we
OGZ
had brought him out.
y le dio un chingo de cosas, pero casi siempre usa ese estilo como OGZ, like skateboarders in California, güey, con las puffy... I'm like, why are these guys wearing those jackets si están 100 degrees? Y es el estilo que tiene él, casi como OGZ.
No, that's what, like his style is dope because like he does have like various like even then like when he wears like his little ski max like little fucking push icy.
Yeah. I just trip out, güey, porque una vez salieron todos esos güeyes, porque I'm a real big fan of OGZ con todos los
Yeah.
Shoreline Mafia guys. I used to love it cuando salían, güey, con las Gucci collabo, North Face big puffers, güey.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
And it was
Those are
120 degrees in California, güey. And I go like, what the fuck?
Are you guys wearing?
There was
or-
no opening act. It was just Peso.
Nah, so he brought out what's that
A
motherfucker's
DJ?
name? No, Jaciel.
Oh, that was decent.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait.
he brought out Jaciel.
What was the price of the beer there?
$14.
Oh, they're selling beer there?
For low key 14.
Yeah, I'm guessing like that.
Yeah,
Like
14
regular.
and then like a margarita. And with the margarita, I'm not gonna lie, that it was actually decent because they gave you the whole shaker cup. That was $20.
Okay. Tell me the ratio between Modelo and Michelob Ultra.
I don't think they had Michelob Ultra.
Porque los tacaches toman puro pinche Michelob
¿Los
Ultra.
quién?
Los tacuaches, güey. Puro de eso ya.
Una Michelob para
Yeah.
hacer. Una
Pura de
ultra
esas
para
ya miro.
hacer.
Yeah, I'll be like, what the fuck? Y luego el slim can, güey. And I'll be like, what the fuck?
It's about counting carbs.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're decent, but you are right though.
Huh?
I remember I went to the rancho with my brother one day. My workers had like 3 packs of fucking like Michelob.
the ultras, right?
Yeah.
Michelos.
Michelos. I don't like.
Michelada.
I tried it one time. That shit tastes like the
Hey,
shit, bro.
turn off the phone. Wait.
It's cool.
Turn up. See
Look
the
at
speech. See the speech right now.
See, Joe, okay, look it. I'm gonna give you the mic for a quick sec. Okay, bud? You're not gonna be on the aisle though. Not that fucking popular, right, Cedro?
You're not gonna be
I'm gonna give you your shot because I know you biting the fuck out of your nails. I want you to go around the table starting with Chris and tell us something that we could, one thing that each one of us could work on. That we have to work on ourselves.
We're gonna do this right now.
You got it,
Yeah, we're
bud.
gonna do
Oh,
this
okay.
right now.
You could take like 10 seconds.
Chris, you got to speak on the mic a little bit more because you sound far away.
No, not like that. Like something more personal, like como like attitudes and shit like that. Not
See
like
the scare.
speak on.
See the scare.
Yeah, be real though. Be real.
See the scare.
But be careful when you get to me.
Hey, put that in the background for
Put that in the back.
Oh yeah, so just talk more on your mic, closer to your mic. Gio, you sound too far a little bit
I
too.
don't think he got
So-
the. I don't think he understood the
No,
concept. No, he wants you
Cedro.
to break us
Person.
down.
Personal. Like tell us like, como Pancho, hey bro, your attitude's fucking sucky as fuck. You gotta work on that shit. Like that, like real shit. Not like the mic is on the like Tell us.
For what?
Just wait, because we're giving you your shine. Go.
Shine for what?
You can start with me, bud. If it's
Start
easier.
with me. It's easier.
What do you mean?
Cedar's so fucking scared right now.
No, because I'm just like, it makes no sense. I thought you guys were going to talk about like stuff that we could do for the podcast. But it's fine though.
Call me out, dude.
What do you mean call you out? Okay, well, let's see. Chris, you have to stop slumping in your chair, all right, when you're at the thing.
This motherfucker.
Take the mic off.
Start with me. Start with me.
I'll put it like this. Hey, Tony, quit being a little selfish and consider a prick.
Yeah,
He's
like that. Like that. Like,
Damn.
and then,
He was holding that one. He told me that one on the side.
and like this. Like,
I
hey,
overheard
Chris,
that
stop
one.
being a piece of shit.
yeah,
Hey.
you know.
Look at. Like that, though. That's how we're talking about. And then elaborate a little bit.
Let me do this.
See, just going to start again. You need to start slumping on your chair.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't look at stuff like that because you guys are your own peoples. You guys act how you always want to act.
Yeah, that sound like a bitch.
No, that's the thing.
this is why we have
am I gonna
Cedro.
judge you guys
This is
though?
why
For
we have
real.
Cedro.
No,
This is why
like
we
the
have
thing I
him.
don't get is you guys want me to tell you about yourselves. I'm like, just look at yourselves. You guys could do it to yourselves.
See, I like this guy.
You're
that's
not,
why
you're not a good friend then.
Yeah.
Espérate,
Because
Tony.
you got to, like, I want me to tell you what you got to work on?
Espérate, Ciro. Espérate, Tony. And that's why you're failing in life. You say?
No, but I'm like, I look at it like, you guys want to look at stuff, look at them deep in yourselves. That way you guys can fix it. That's what I do to myself sometimes. I look at myself
All
and
right,
I'm
you
like,
turned
oh
this
shit.
into a fun game to a bullshit. Fucking depressing ass
No,
shit.
like for real.
fuck
I don't
outta
get what you guys want
Let
me to
us
tell you
speak,
guys.
Pancho.
I don't know what you guys want me to tell you, and then we say something, nothing happens. I don't know what to say. That's the thing.
Speak for yourself, bro. I make changes. You don't make changes. Okay, exactly. So tell me what I gotta change. Tell us one thing we all gotta change. Like, start with me. I know you have like 20,000 in your.
I don't. I just say you make no changes. That's it.
So I gotta work on making changes.
That was a fun
Just
game. Ciro
work on
just
making
came-
changes then. Okay. I don't know. Work on having a better day. A better day. All right.
What the
Don't wake
fuck,
up as
Ciro?
cranky sometimes. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Work
Where
on
you
better
go?
There you
days.
go.
getting
You know,
somewhere.
that's a good one.
Chris, stop making excuses for stuff. All right.
I like that.
All right.
That's good.
Gio's like,
Oh, fuck. He's heated up now.
Now he's turning red. He's like, fuck, it's
Fuck,
my
he's gonna give me so good.
Gio, I don't really hang out with him a lot, but let me
went to
see.
Costco
Well, let me see.
yesterday.
I know we went to Costco, but let me see.
Let it out, but it's okay.
Be more real to everybody.
what?
Yes.
Oh, that one
Yes.
hurt.
Like
That one hurt.
Damn.
the way you jab to Chris, jab to everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Jab
I
to
like that.
everybody.
I like
Okay.
That's real?
Yeah,
that is
no,
real.
no, it's not being. I don't know how to say it.
that. It's
But,
like he feels more comfortable
I guess
with me.
like
That's why
keep
he's able
it
to
fair
do it.
across the board.
Thank you.
Would
There
it be
you go.
that?
Keep
Or
it. Yeah,
no?
it is. It is because like he feels more comfortable with me, so it's easier. He doesn't do it like
Okay.
you guys.
No, I don't know. I
is-
don't know about
I'm
that.
letting them
But I
explain
say
it.
keep
Be
it across
fair.
the board because
Be
it
fair.
is funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It is funny.
So deliberate. Oh,
the thing
fuck
is,
it.
I know what you're.
You
what-
just almost took
you
him
know.
out.
I know what you're trying to say.
Okay.
But it's not what Chris thinks. That Chris thinks you're defending. No, but it's,
He's not
No.
defending me. He's not. I know he's not.
it's you give us so much ammo.
No,
Chris.
I know he gives you guys ammo. I know he
No.
does, and he does it to himself. Well, like 25 minutes of Chris, maybe give 2 minutes to Pancho.
I gotta distribute it
Or,
more
yeah,
evenly?
distribute it a little bit more. You know,
Okay.
give
I'm
20,
just like, that's
two and
it.
a half minutes. You know, but 25 minutes to Chris is cool. Okay.
Now you
like
just
20.
ruined your
Tony-
relationship with Gio.
No, it's good. We're good. But fuck off.
Tony, work on changes, bro.
You already went to me.
Me myself, I really have a lot to work on as a person.
What can I tell you?
So you guys tell me all the time.
Now we're all gonna say something that Cedro needs to improve on. Pancho, go.
I'll be last because I'm gonna come with the tropic
Chris.
thunder.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. You guys let it out too much, so I know. Like I told to me, just stop biting your nails, Cedro. Stop biting your cuticles.
Nah, he just tried to be easy because you felt like you're defending him.
Nah, that is though. Like it gets me anxious when I see him bite his cuticles, bro.
I think Christian wants to let us know that he knows the word cuticles.
Look at Cedro's awkward with Gio. Gio's
Hey,
awkward.
Gio's so
There's some
bummed out.
tension, bro.
Gio's
That's
so bummed out. Gio's so
Like, I thought we were gonna go get ice cream.
bro. I took you to Costco, bro.
You have free samples.
We had samples together.
Hey, though, low key, wait. Hey,
I don't know how to come back from this one.
Hey,
Look,
low
that's
key.
real beef right there. I feel like it's the hot boys breaking up right now. BG, like this is over. A rato vas a sacar la sal, and I miss my dogs.
what the fuck is this?
I don't
Hey,
know how to
you
come
said
back.
back-
I think we should just call it even.
Those Kobe's are clean as fuck, bro.
Without a doubt. They kind of match.
Hey, Cedro, like, I don't want to tell. Okay, you got to work on this. You got to work on this. You got to work. Hey,
You might want
that.
You might want that.
Chill. I'm going to get Cedro's car next today.
These are all like mixtape covers, bro.
I already could tell Gio va a hacer la parte del little way cuando dice, and I know.
Hey, what the fuck, bro?
See, I
Yeah.
just gotta get Pancho a little more, but I fixed his pops. I moved his pops.
Yeah.
See, slowly but surely.
Hey, where's your front plate of that truck?
And my passenger seat with me at all times.
You ever get a ticket in Bolingbrook for that?
Nah, dude.
All right, so final thing, Chris. 10, out of 10, rate your... What?
About what?
No, but you know what you need to change. You don't
No,
change
you
it.
just know what you just did right here, right?
Hey, yo siempre cago...
Giovanni didn't go. Giovanni got to tell him.
Yo siempre cago a Cedro every time he has something like that makes sense. Like cuando me dice like, Tony, bro, like you always tell me that I have to do this and this, but you don't even do it yourself. And then I get offended and I just go like, well, lose weight, motherfucker.
No.
That's how easily offended I get, way. That's how. But are we gonna do Cedro's now?
I would say maybe just like freshen up the gear a little bit. You've been
Oh,
wearing that vest, bro. I want to just see a different color vest.
Hey,
That's it. That's
he's
it.
trying to say you're stinky, way.
No, the gear.
Look at he knows that's what he said.
Nah, just like variety.
Huele a nalgas, huele a nalgas, güey.
It's the best, the best.
I don't think this is deportes.
Like a little gray vest.
This is how we got from. This is how we got from this episode. Gio needs to be fair to people, and Cedro apesta. That's how we got from this episode.
No.
Hey, go, Big Daddy, I let you become the stinkiest kid in the room. I'm going to take care of that, Cedro. I let my son be the stinkiest kid in the room. What the fuck have I become? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we got
God damn it. I take that shit personal.
Yo, ahorita Pancho's gonna go home and scrub with the little fucking
Hey,
brush.
today. But I can't get. I just remember that scene from Big Daddy.
Come on, Cedro. You got us.
He's in the bathtub with a little blender cup pouring the water on his head. On
Hey.
Julian's.
This went so far left, bro. Hey, but 10 out of 10, wait. Rate the concert.
It was a 9.
Look at you.
Hey,
so much dead air.
Because I tell you, like, just like if they didn't have the sound check problems in the beginning, it would have been a 10 out of 10. Nah, dude, like I already see him, like him being in United. He's a great performer.
He's a superstar, no?
He's
Well,
a super, bro. Nah, bro,
he is
that's-
a superstar.
So like you could see it, bro. Like he's a superstar. Way
The crazy part is that we talked about it yesterday where
like
how
the whole
come-
little
wha-
dance move and everything. Like he was timing everything like to get the whole crowd going. I'm like, nah, dude, that motherfucker's a performer. Straight
like
up.
like the fascinating thing about Peso Pluma is like his ascension right to like superstardom is like I said it's a combination of things. Is his style, his swagger. He got this good like dope swagger about him, and like I said, he's somebody that's not just like, oh, he's a corrido guy. No, it's like como te digo, this guy came up from like hip hop. You could tell he's like background is hip hop, and that's why you see all the like the young crowd like so attracted to this fucking guy because it's like he's like. I guarantee you that
You saw like he just posted him in like a picture like with Trippie Redd and stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's more like fucking us. That's why people could relate to him, like the
I
younger.
don't know about us.
Not us, but
Not us. We're too old for that shit. But I think
hey,
he's
you're
like,
you got 10 years on us, Pancho.
no, that's Tony. First of all, wait, you beyond your age. Your lineup says 40. All right, you understand that this is the new generation. They grown up with different, como con lo que hablamos de tentación y todo. We're arguing if that's hip hop or not.
Yeah.
It's like a different genre the kids got coming up with. There's not no more focal point like this guy's a straight up hip hop artist with, you know?
Hey, you know what was so fun about this segment with Cedro? Is that you know what? I feel like
grab your
Giovanni.
cheek, bro. Let him
What?
squeeze your cheek.
I feel like Giovanni took it so personal. He's gonna go home and battle himself.
Nah.
I think Giovanni's gonna be like, am I like? What
No,
am
I'm
I
gonna go write jokes now. Hey, no, but no. Here it is though, because he's from Peso's from Guadalajara, bro. Peso's from Guadalajara, and I always feel like Guadalajara is Chicago, bro, because we're right in the middle of the map. You know what I'm saying? Mexico.
I don't think we're like Guadalajara whatsoever.
Chicago, yeah, for real.
How?
It's just far as like you take a little bit from the west, the east coast. And
I'm gonna be honest. I
north
didn't
and-
see that many white, like little light skinned Mexicans at the concert, bro.
He's from Guanatos, bro. That's his style. You guys are doing the baile tapatío.
I'm like, I didn't see that many light skinned Mexicans at the concert. That
But
was the
I
only
do get it lo que
disappointment.
está diciendo, güey, porque even on Texas y todo, güey, casi todas las trends you see coming out, it casi usually comes there first, way, you know? And as they put out there, it's like trying to say, like, that's what you never hear you never hear that kind of stuff where we're from. Así como ahorita,
What do you mean?
yeah, ves como Chino Paca is the first motherfucker that ever mentions where you from.
Oh yeah.
You know, that trend doesn't come from there. It usually comes from like Guadalajara because it's more open there. More famous people also coming through that shit. If you hear a lot of these guys, it is from there.
What?
No, the Guadalajara. I'm telling you, because like,
I'm just, I was trying to make Giovanni feel good because
what are y'all talking about?
Pinche Gio called him fake, and I was
I
like,
just
dang.
can't get over my head. Wait, in my head, I'm just
I can't recover. Wait,
in my head, I just can't. I can't stop laughing if I just said I let my son become the stinkiest.
Hey, the thing is, Gio, I went like this. I think Ciro did not think this one through what he was trying to say. You know when you say something, but you thought it's in your head? Y luego Ciro, güey, cuando it comes up to confrontational stuff like that, güey, Ciro gets awkward and he's just like, you see how long it took me? Look, he's touching his beard. You see how long it took him? And I'm
But
like,
you know what? I always tell people, I'm like, confrontation is always awkward. Like, obviously, what we did here is a fucking joke and we're fucking around, but
I don't think Gio did.
confrontation, like confronting each other's, and I think it's also a way to, like, people. It's not a bad thing. Like when you confront each other about certain shit that you have to, like, come on, like what we did in the shop, right? Like we all said, hey, what do we feel? What do you think we can all do better and shit? Like that's good. Like that's why I'm like, that stuff doesn't have to be a negative fucking thing. It could be it's always a positive thing, especially if, like, I think when you're doing something like
Don't
when
worry,
we're
Gio, me and you are still cool.
we're gonna need like a dinner date or something. Talk this one out.
I think like when you see groups break up.
Hey, Chris like, I told you, man. I told you.
Chris, let me ask you something.
Gio, no, Gio was like, this Gio. He was like, what did you do, man? You pick up me too.
Hey, Gio, let me ask you something for real, Chris. Do you feel like we gang up on you?
100%.
Yeah, but we don't care, you know?
Yeah, like 100%.
Nah, but going for real, it's like, why do you think it's crazy right now? You understand when you see your favorite rap group like Bone Thugs and like fucking Migos, like, damn, you know, when they break up, everyone's like, why they break up? They were so fucking good together. But you realize, like, now that we're doing something as a group that, it has to, like, there has to be communication. See, no shit's not gonna work. And I think that's where a lot of groups and anything like fucking music or fucking whatever other like football teams like the Seahawks, like remember when they were dominant defense with KJ Wright, like they start all breaking up, Russell left and but it's like lack of communication. I always think is the biggest key on why people break up with. Even relationship is lack of communication because nobody likes
Go into the confrontation and stuff.
like, yeah, porque it's uncomfortable. It's a little, like, you could tell, like, even though we're joking, it's like Cedro was uncomfortable to go like, oh, well, you need to work out. I'm like, I think it was fun, but it is kind of weird, right? It's like oh shit, like, I don't know what the fuck.
We grew together, bud.
I know, we're much better now. I don't think I'm gonna change anything you told me to change, but I think I appreciate
I'll
it.
I don't think
make
he
it
told
better.
you. Why don't think he
I'm
told you
gonna
to change
make it-
anything? He just said change.
I'm gonna make it better.
I think
Okay?
that means everything.
Change.
I don't know how to come back from this one today. Pero, I don't know.
Pancho me dice que I come off as a dickhead, right?
Oh, you are a dickhead. I don't you come
I
off,
tell
you
my
are a
nephews like
dickhead.
this. Me digo, dude, why you have to tell? I told my nephew from, we never even talked about, let's get into deportes starting now. Sports.
Let's get
Nah, but,
My boy Travis.
all right, we're not moving away. We're not moving into Travis Scott.
No, Kelsey. That's what he said. Like tell her like you gotta get the rough stuff out.
Oh, he stole off someone.
He,
No?
he punched somebody in training camp.
And they're probably cool right after that.
I think he was testing out the new helmets they got. Because it's
No,
supposed to
he
be like
came
like
out-
No,
foam
it was serious.
padded.
No, he
Pick
said.
stupid
He came
fucking
out
helmets,
and-
way.
I give him credit. He came out and said, I have
I'm
to be a
trying to
better
defend
leader.
him.
He lost his head. He lost
Yeah,
his head.
he
I'm
did.
trying. I'm trying to defend him, Tony. I'm
It
trying to make a
happens.
joke.
It happens.
Pero es como todo, güey. Everybody gets to the point, like, por eso le digo a Cedro, a veces, eso es, like, that happens when you get so fucking thick because you can't say what you feel. Or something that bothers you, y la chingada. You have to be able to say it to somebody. And if the other person doesn't take it the right way, well, that's the part of the problem of that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is that people always get offended when somebody brings up like, well, you got to fix this or you got to work on this. Like, it's not meant to attack someone. It's meant to like, hey, meant to make you better. That's why I say that's why there's real friends. There's friends, but I friends they won't say nothing. They're just saying, hey, you're doing a good job, but that's not good either, bro. Especially if that motherfucker's doing a bad job. Like you expect the loved ones or the people around you to tell you like, hey, you're fucking up right now, bro.
Well, yo como te dijo, ahorita que Tony te dijo a ti, Chris, like, oh, you think we gang up on you? I already told you why. I gravitate more to Gio because if I tell Gio something, I feel like he takes it como le he dicho en su stuff. Half of the stuff he does, I seen another person in the group putting up shit, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker's putting out content. I gotta put out content. The thing is, como yo te dije la otra vez, I don't feel I could do that with you because you take everything so personal, and you take it really personal, and that's why I spoken to Tony about it. Porque él me dice, hey, my biggest problem is communication. I don't really communicate with nobody.
Right.
Except with Tony. Pero él me dice también, pero le digo, I only talk more to Gio because he's open to, like, if I actually criticize him or something, como yo le miro, like, a este güey le miro un chingo de talent, he should be putting out more shit. But sometimes I feel like he hesitates because he feels like if people are going to judge him over what he's doing. That's the honest truth. I only gravitate because yo le digo, he got killer punchlines, he does this. I laugh at his things. But if I tell him something, you'll tell him, okay, cool, I could work on it. I could even tell him, hey, wait, como la otra vez que me dijo, hey, I think he was talking to one of my videos, you're like, oh, do this. He go, okay, I fix this. Contigo, I don't think I have that kind of relationship because I feel like take everything so personal, you think I'm attacking you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, don't you think it comes from like feeling I'm being ganged up on?
No, honestly,
No, but it comes down. I don't like that situation. I'm not sure.
No, but I tell you, like I think like stuff like that where, like I think if I feel like if it's genuine, I'm like, okay, like that's listening. But when it kind of feels like if it's more like just like talking shit, and I think that's the difference because you guys do it too much. That I don't think you guys realize that sometimes it's hard to differentiate. This motherfucker's being for real. Is he talking shit?
Yeah.
You get me? So that's what time that's like I could when I feel like okay this is genuine I'm like okay, but if I do feel like if I'm just shit on like yeah get a little response out of it.
No, that's why everybody, and that's me. Like when people like give me a feedback, like they'll like constructive criticism, right? Like we always do that at the crib. The only thing is that como yo y Pancho, we're harsher. We're more like, hey, bro, get your fucking ass get your lazy ass off that bed and get to. Some people don't respond that way, and that's something
part
that
of my
I have to work on. Porque some people, yo soy very como
blunt.
Direct.
very blunt. Like, hey, especially if I really fuck with you, bro, and I feel comfortable around you, I'm gonna be blunt.
Right.
Like I'll tell CJ, like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? If I don't fuck with, like, if I'm not like that with you, hey, wait, you should do that. No, if I fuck with you, I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm gonna straight up. But me too, I have a hard time with people because sometimes I feel like I'm doing stuff for everything right. I'm not. But when somebody brings it up, people brought it up to me before, my brothers, my sisters. I get a little offended, right? But because it's hard to look at yourself and accept that, oh shit, I do have flaws, whether I want to admit it or not.
Well, yo también,
I
my
look good
biggest
in that picture, by the way.
Yo con este güey digo, my biggest thing is I don't communicate a lot, even though como siempre todo me
That motherfucker don't look good at all.
siempre me dice, hey, this is a group project, right, way? And I do like to be like, yeah, whatever, whatever. y I don't communicate. Like, yo le digo a Tony, yeah. Y yo sí, güey, como yo te digo, güey. Yo soy harsh like a mother because that's the way I was brought up. I don't sugarcoat shit. Even my dad, when he criticized me, that's the only way I know how to be, güey. But I also understand, como dice Tony a veces me siente, me dice, like, not everybody's wired like that way. Sometimes you gotta chill, way. Like, that's what I realized, because sometimes it is true. Not a lot of people are like that. So that's why when I start off this thing, I'm like, you know what, and staying and doing it is like, hey, support that part.
Right.
You know? But yo sí soy, like, harsh.
It's interesting how people learn too, right? Like when you think about it, like even when
Everyone learns so different, bro. You see it with the little kids. I think that's what helps, bro. I'm like, all right, I gotta do it with like the little kids because I learned that again. Like everyone, dude, you have like a whatever, like you have a philosophy or whatever. Every kid you have to treat personally, no matter what. Like you want to start your philosophy, you gotta get like, for every kid you gotta go about them differently, no matter what, dude.
yeah, that's interesting porque I see it in my nephews. Like I remember when I'm young and how I would learn shit. Like I'll give you an example. My oldest nephew's in wrestling. I'm in wrestling. He will learn shit by watching a video. I couldn't do that. I needed to do like physically show me how to do this move. And that's the crazy part about like you getting into coaching again is like, damn, wait, you not only have to teach all kids differently, wait, you have to juggle so many personalities and you have to know, okay, this player, you can't really be too blunt with this player. You have to be more like pull him to the side. Let me have a chat with you. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the fun part about it too. Porque it challenges you too.
But it's just team environments, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think us for sure, like, so like a sports team, they're going for like a championship, right? Or like to make the playoffs or whatever, this and that. And it's just like figuring out like our goals, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, you know? And that's just like, my thing is too, like I always see it like, dude, I'll do whatever it takes for the team to win, bro. You know, and like sometimes I know I'm not gonna do what I want to do, but like that's just my mindset. Like, all right, like I gotta pick a full court, I'll do it. I gotta rebound inside, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just a lot of times, but like it's just like, yeah, it's just switch to getting that, like even the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Like at work, bro. Sometimes the dishwasher calls off, then Gucci do the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like. It's just it is what it is, bro. You know?
Me dice Pancho que, man, you come off as a dick sometimes. Because I told my nephew, you know, my nephew, I don't know if you saw his game, his national championship game.
Oh yeah.
So you know about it too, right, Chris?
No.
My youngest nephew, his team made it to a national championship game down in Florida in soccer. What was it, U13 or?
U13.
U13.
That means they're 13 years old, right?
13 and under.
At
13.
least, yeah.
You know that kid, that 24 kid from the other team, Colorado?
Javi.
He's like 2 years younger than them.
He's 11-year-old and he's him.
11, I think U11 or some shit. And I told my nephew, because I took a fishy to the test. He sat down in front of me. This is what I like about him. He goes, Pancho said you're gonna have a chat with me about the game. I'm like, oh yeah, it was. I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to do it there because I wanted to go in detail. But he's like, what do you think? I'm like, want me to be real with you, kid? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, es que my nephew, he's a good player, bro. He's a very fucking talented kid. But I tell him, look it, that game, they lost 3-1. They took second in the nation, right? I'm like, look it, bro. You see that game? There's levels to this fucking game. And I'm telling you what, you're just hitting the age where kids are going to start separating now. Like, you're going to see the kids that really take this serious. Because this is just the beginning. Like, there's going to be more and more competition going forward. And I'm like, you're going to have to do more. You can't just practice one day and expect that's going to be enough. I'm like, I guarantee you that kid, that 24 kid from the other team, he won player of the tournament. I'm like, I guarantee you he probably practices twice a day and he trains alone by himself, just regular exercise, like a little bit of like explosive movement, a little bit of weights maybe, or just his own workout before school or some shit. And I'm like, and they're like, lo bueno que he takes to it. He likes it, right? He's like, oh, what do you think I should start doing? I'm like, look it, just going forward, just remember this. You have to put in more work, dude, to achieve whatever you want to achieve in this sport. And if you don't, then don't expect huge results.
It's like you got to be obsessed, right? And it's like hard to put that into words, or like I don't want to say soften it, but like just for them to understand like the reality of how hard and the dark place that they really do have to go to, you know?
That's the exact words that I told my nephew. I'm like, look it, you have to obsess over this sport if you want to take it to the next level. I'm like, because you're, what, 12? 13? Yeah, going into high school, you're going to see kids I told them, a lot of these kids that you right now at your age that, oh man, they're really good. They probably won't even be playing high school soccer because they're going to be like, fuck this, too much. I'm like, you want to be very fucking great at something, you do have to obsess over it 24 hours of the day. When you wake up, you got to be on go. As soon as you wake up to the moment you go to sleep.
Well, lo que dijo Oscar ayer, ¿te acuerdas lo que dijo? What childhood? What thing? Like, all I know is training. ¿Viste lo que dijo el último? Dijo, childhood? I had no childhood.
Yeah.
Because you wake up at 4 in the morning, run y todo. And, like, that's the way you make it, way. You look at these guys, way, and, like, I hear their stories. It's like, nah, bro, it's puro pinche training. So I think that's difficult to tell somebody that young and be like, hey, wait, give up your summer, way. Give up your camping. Give up it's hard. That's why there's so little players that make it pro, way, porque le estás diciendo a un kid, pretty much give up being a kid, way. Todo lo que te gusta,
you're
give
taking
it
away.
up.
Yeah.
Give it up.
You know what's crazy about that, though? This is where I don't know if it was Mayweather that changed my mind on it, because, you know, a lot of these sports athletes that make it big time, NFL, whatever you watch, they always go, well, I didn't really have a childhood. I had to dedicate everything to the sport, right? And then you go, como motherfuckers like us that we did have a childhood, right? But now we're like, man, I wish I would have just not.
Well, es como siempre dijimos, Gio, ¿te acuerdas otra vez que we were talking about? Either sacrifice now or sacrifice later. Which one you want? Y a veces dices, I'd rather sacrifice early. So at the end, como ahorita at esta age, your life, como tú me dices, life is a vacation. And that's what I looked at it like. If you could go back, fuck, I'd rather sacrifice as a kid. As an adult, my life is going to be vacay, you know?
Somebody put it in a great perspective, because everybody's like, man, childhood is dope too. But I was like, one dude came out and said, people are afraid to give up their childhood to chase their dreams. Well, I'll tell you what, how much of your childhood you really remember? Maybe little bits and parts. I'm like, you remember most of your adult life. When you're older, yeah, you remember when you're 16, like 18 years old, arriba, your memory is, yeah, you remember everything you've done.
I remember every day I don't want to go to work. I remember that
So
shit.
I go like, if I look back at it, I'm like, man, I'd rather sacrifice that than my adult, because at least my adulthood, you could do anything you want now. As a kid, como digo, I'll tell you my childhood, being with bitch ass Cedro, doing nothing for the most part, just chilling. That's my...
Little Caesars?
Little Caesars, like, that's what I'm saying. We didn't do shit, really.
And it's just like building like a philosophy or foundation for next gen, realistically, because they're the ones that, you know what I'm saying, like, could do it at a young age.
But that was crazy, though. The Oscar de la Hoya yesterday.
Yeah, like that. Like the dad was on it too. Like there's a big time, and then he was the one that didn't miss the morning runs and all that shit. You know.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about the 2-part Oscar de la Hoya documentary on HBO Max. You haven't seen it, Chris?
That shit broke my heart, man.
You gotta watch that. That one is
That shit
out of
broke-
this world, bro.
You know what broke my heart cuando dijo,
It's only two episodes, right?
So far, yeah.
They're like 2 hours, huh?
An hour each.
Yeah, se me hizo bien
It felt like
largo.
almost an hour 30.
Yeah. ¿Sabes? Me dolió cuando dijo, yeah, that golden boy, that's bullshit. I was like, that shit broke my heart so bad. Right? I was
But
like,
he's still a golden boy to me.
yeah, pero it's crazy que él lo diga que that was all bullshit. That was made up. I was like, no golden boy. And I was like, damn.
He was though, bro. I don't now, dude. Like I had to like reorganize my rankings of superstars.
Fuck you, Gio. No, you know what's crazy? You know what's fucking insane? Was that the biggest thing was that, you know, he came out and said that it was a lie that cuando dijo, oh, my mom's last dying wish was for me to win the gold medal. And he came out and said, oh, that I just made that shit up. Like, and that made headlines, right? Like, oh, kid wins gold medal for mom that passed away. And people, he was on Ariel Helwani, and Ariel Helwani asked Oscar, like, why did you even bring that up? Nobody was even questioning you about that. He's like, and this is why I tell you, people are hurt inside way that need to let stuff out. He said, I was just tired of living a lie. Everything is a lie about me. And that's why I always tell people, I'm like, bro, it's better not to lie, way, because then you have to cover up that lie with another lie, and everything just becomes one huge lie.
I get it why he did it, way. Sometimes some people need a motivation to do something.
Oh, yeah. Jordan made up shit.
Yeah, es como, ¿te acuerdas lo que dijo Shaq? He made up que este pinche, that's why he didn't like David Robinson.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't want to give him signature. Sometimes you do need something like to press that button to actually do it. Yeah, I feel like Oscar dijo, sin esto, güey, no la voy a hacer, güey. So he put that pressure on him and put it out to the world. So he's like, dude, I got to accomplish it. I put this shit out, my mom y todo. And I think sometimes they need that way to continue porque it's a hard life, way to dedicate to a sport and be, como dice ahora vienen los más difícil to be a pro, way.
You know one thing that caught me off guard? You could tell his dad was a fucking hard ass, right?
But I
even
believe
said-
you have to wait.
He even said,
You
no,
have to
I
wait.
tell you, this is the only thing I say. ¿Viste cuando le preguntaron after the Chávez fight y dijo su dad, yo creo que si Chávez había estado 25 años como Oscar, no, Chávez le gana a Oscar. And I'm like,
But I think Oscar says that's the same thing, Tony. I think that's out of respect because you know how iconic is Oscar. Es como diciéndole a Kobe, hey, you think you can beat the shit out of Mike? I think he'll get me. Just, it's the respect.
No, but I
that's
think
the
from a
thing. I think
dad-
sometimes you do gotta lie. Because I
Yeah.
feel like deep down he probably does feel like Oscar, but I think it was just he knew
Because the
how
respect
to
of
motivate
Chavez
Oscar
was-
too, though.
y sabes qué? But at this age, for what? He's 50 years old.
You just keep going.
No, and I go like this. That threw me off guard. I go like, I think as a dad, you always ride with your son all the time. But whatever, maybe it is that, right? That is not a big deal. But it's crazy porque obviously Oscar's biggest thing was that he was never disciplined. He just lived a hard life, drugs, alcohol, right? Oscar said it best, like, I didn't achieve what I knew I was capable of achieving in my boxing career. And I said this yesterday on the podcast with Mike. That was the greatest boxer I've ever seen, skill-wise. Pound for pound, skill-wise, the best. I go, you grab Mayweather's discipline and put it in Oscar, I don't think nobody ever beats Oscar. The thing that threw me off was that, you know how his dad said, si Oscar no se había metido con sus amiguitos, con estas fiestecitas que hacían, él había sido una persona muy diferente. But I also go like, you raised him up pretty hard too, bro. I'm like, Oscar's like that. Why? I'm like, I'm not blaming the parents. I'm saying that, como dijo Oscar, his whole childhood was what? Pain. Getting his ass whooped all the time. Felt like he wasn't loved. And I'm like,
¿Sabes por qué,
that's
Tony?
why people turn to drugs and to, porque it's like they feel like they're just pushed away.
Yeah.
Well, yo siento que en esa parte, güey, that comes down in a lot of Mexican households, bro. ¿Sabes por qué? You see, es como dijo Vitas al último, digo, how do I know about drinking? Well, my family had a party, they get drunk. Y usa como el duro agarró a la girl de la face y la chinga. I don't know if you meet cuando le está haciendo así a la señora, when they were showing they were drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And I go like this. It's because sometimes también las moms and it says, I seen it with my own thing. It's like, you got a dad that's a drunk way. It's puro drinking way. You got
Yeah.
35. They're so frustrated way. Que it's sad way. I seen moms say it to their kids. It's sad way. They take their frustration on who?
Your
A
kids.
kid. They even cry. Cuando dijo eso de, dude, I see my friend's mom cry. Y como dijo Oscar ahí, por eso that shit hit me and go like this. Damn, that was my boy's mom. ¿Te acuerdas que dijo, she'll start crying and hitting me?
Yeah.
Así era my boy's mom, güey. Because viene de so much, especially cuando viene de poverty, así todo hard. Why you think every kid is like that, way? Because they're so frustrated in life, way, que they don't know where to fucking actually breathe, way. Usually as their kids, they whoop their ass.
Y
You know?
como, viste que Oscar tenía a su brother que también se llama Joel,
Joel
como su
Jr.
dad, right?
Era Junior.
Y digo que my brother was the guy that was supposed to be the boxer, that he was really good, but su brother que digo, I didn't like it. And my dad, I told my dad I didn't want to do it no more, and my dad bought me a little motorcycle, and then I kept going, but then I just told him, I'm done boxing. Y digo, viste que digo, as soon as I got home, after I told him I'm never going to box again, that bike was gone. And you saw that he paused and started like crying. And I'm like, and Miguel was like, damn, what the? I'm like, yeah, because it hurts him to this day that his dad did that to him. And he said, Joel said, I felt like my dad wanted me to box because he wanted to box. And he was pushing me into this.
Well,
and I go,
It seems, como dice todo, güey, muchas veces, güey, y lo dijo el otro, güey, some parents, like, a lot of parents that had little success or something, güey, they live out their dreams through their kids, güey. Look at everybody, güey. They all live their dreams through their kids, güey. They push them so hard because why? They were probably failures at what they did. And, con este güey le va a hacer.
I think like in that time, in those instances when that happened, I think the parents failed to ask the kid, do you actually want to do this? Because I'm pretty sure you could go back in those documentaries and like you could probably have this like I don't want to do this, but like my parents never asked me. Like no matter how many times I told them I didn't want to do this, like they never asked me because they kept trying to force me into something. It's like how you're saying, like because like now they're just trying to live what they didn't have through them. Like dude, like your time is over. Like your kid probably like that, and you can't put that on them because it's saying like because like now you create resentment. Now you create these long-lasting effects on them because I said like yeah like sometimes like as a kid you got to sacrifice certain things but sometimes you also telling them to sacrifice themselves when they don't want to.
That's true, but
And I kind of feel that's the bound you need to understand, like as a parent when it comes to sports. Like,
I mean,
does he want to or does he not want to?
I think that's true porque my nephew in wrestling, sometimes it's hard. And I tell him, look, bro, it's hard, but it's going to be worth it. Right? I'm like, don't quit because it's hard. But I told him, look, if you don't like the sport, it is what it is, bro. I'm like, you could tell. I always make it clear. Tell me if you don't like it. But if you don't like it, I expect you, whatever else you do, to be. I'm just trying to teach you discipline and commitment, whatever the fuck you do. I made it very, very clear. It don't have to be this sport. I love that sport, but maybe you don't love it. I'm like, but that's not the point. I'm just trying to teach you anything you do, commitment and discipline is always gonna take you places. But it threw me off. Oh, go ahead.
A mí lo que me sacó de onda, güey, and I bring it back que te dije, güey, I agree with Timothy Bradley, todos, güey. Parents should not be involved. A dad should not be involved. ¿Sabes por qué? You know what shocked me, güey? My dad told me this a long time. Cuando he said, I want $1 million, no less to sign. Y ves que Oscar
For Oscar, straight out of the Olympics.
Yeah, straight out of the Olympics. I want $1 million and a brand new car. If not, my kid ain't signing. Y luego cuando Oscar dijo, I didn't get shit. I get a beat up car and a 12. You really think he didn't get that money, güey?
All right.
You don't think that his dad
He
got
might
that
have
money?
not got all of it, but they got some money.
He got some money, güey.
And
The biggest problem is, before those interviews, güey, Oscar siempre ya, y lo dijo ahí cuando el último dijo, Bob Arum, his whole team was eating off him. He needed to support all these. Y dice lo que dijo, dude, I didn't want to quit because everybody depended on me, every single person. And I remember back in the day, Oscar se peleó con su dad. Le dijo, hell no, you're going to get a monthly, that's it. Porque why? They want to live the life you living, güey. And I feel like su dad era, let me get money.
That's
let me
why.
get money.
That's why I was tripping when, that was the biggest takeaway, way, because he really opened up on his life. I knew some of it, like the scandal with the pictures of fishnet stockings. Man, that's just like, that's not even half of what. That's like the least. That's like nothing compared to what he says on the documentary. I go, it just fucking blows my mind how. You still have to give credit to the dad, como digo, porque his dad is also a reason why Oscar is there, and why he became a fucking mogul in the fucking boxing industry, right? A Hall of Famer. His dad has a lot to do with that, and you have to give him credit. The thing is, wait, so dad reminds me of somebody that doesn't have awareness that, oh, maybe like the way we brought him up, maybe that's why he's like, ves como que él no dice que, yeah, you know, we were. He don't say nothing. He just said.
But you also got, remember, Tony, él lo dijo también, güey. Su dad era igual con él, güey. So that comes to generation for generation.
Worse.
No, I know.
¿Viste su dad que lo amarraba y lo chingaba con un palo, güey?
Oh, yeah, the Oscars.
And that's what
that's true.
That's lo que ellos te enseñan, güey.
Por eso te digo, Oscar needed to do this to go like, porque he was becoming like he wasn't whooping his kids' ass, but viste que he wasn't present in his kid's life, like, until he self-reflected and said, I can't fucking do this no more, dude. Like, I gotta be a better person, because he was falling in the same trend as his dad and his grandfather. But it's crazy porque throughout the whole documentary, his dad never said, maybe we were really hard on him and we didn't show him enough love, and maybe this led to him picking up those vices, right? Not once he said that. And it was more like, if Oscar never would have done this, he would have been a better person. I'm like, man, you know why he probably turned to drugs and alcohol? He said it. He was sad all the time. He fucking felt not loved. I'm like, that's why you turn into shit like that. It was crazy documentary, way, porque it tells you everything behind Oscar de la Hoya. And
a mí, no, y tú han oído la parte también, ¿te acuerdas que tuvieron esa sting? Someone was trying, otra vez quería $1 million, que tenían pictures de él con, eso salió like about 8 years ago, que tenían más pictures, otras 2 girls, and they tried to fucking extort them, pero se metió el FBI, güey, and they caught the girls, remember? Que he had done some crazy, you know, look at it. I think he had done some crazy shit with kitchen utensils y todo. Estaban diciendo.
But that's regular shit, though.
Y dice que somebody tried to extort him y que le dieron todo al FBI, güey. And they caught the 2 girls, I think.
Hey, you saw that girl that he took those pictures with, the famous fishnet stocking pictures?
Shit.
Era como, she was like a girl you. she was like into fucking
Spiritual
spiritual healing and
No,
shit.
she turned into that though.
Yeah.
After
Hey,
she used to be a
looked like-
stripper.
she looked like she a freak though.
She a
Like,
freak,
that's
though.
why he kept going back.
He had his funnest times with her for sure.
You saw how he laughed when they brought her up? Like, ha ha.
¿Cómo was it Gio and Mike? Oh, he liked that cuando he was like,
When they
you
brought
seen
up
the, you
homegirl?
seen the pictures?
yeah, you seen
Yeah.
the girl? Well, shit.
Bad, bro. It's crazy how many. Porque when I remember Blueface one time, aquí dice, Oscar De La Hoya, ex Shanna Mokler are at the center of a $2 million extortion plot after two Instagram models filmed the naked boxer engaging in deprived sex acts with kitchen utensils at his home.
They try to fucking extort him. Y I guess he contacted the FBI y chingaron a las girls en un sting. Where they thought they were going to collect $2 million.
Fucking Oscar's a naughty boy.
Pero yo como
Those
le digo,
weekends, his weekends.
yo le digo a él, güey, cuando hablan de las fishnets y todos, hablan, I don't look at it as like, oh my God.
You don't do that?
Me, personally, hey, if I get that fucked up, probably. Don't tell me, wait, y es lo que pasa, güey, when some people lose their mind and drinking, they do a lot of stupid shit. But I don't look at them like este güey tenía buen party. Yo lo que me, I judge him la parte cuando dijo, like, cuando él no era su dad y los kids hablaron y todo. And that's why, to me, I always tell people it's so important. That's why they're not ready, güey. They're not ready, güey. He's living life. Pero lo que pasa, güey, que you also get, I don't give a fuck what you said, porque la story, if you look at Atiana's mom, güey, go look at, if you look up Oscar De La Hoya's ex-wife, la mamá de Itiana, ¿cómo se llama?
Atiana.
Atiana, she's also a gold digger, bro. She been doing a lot
I don't
of
know
shit.
much about her.
Well, that's why. Y le digo, you know what these women want when they do this? They're like, hopefully I get a check off this shit. Y lo que no mira uno, güey, the kids son los que sufren, güey. Oscar ahí lo dijo, güey, I was not ready to be a dad. I
Dude,
wanted to party.
Well,
I
he had
wanted to party.
those
Yeah.
3 kids in like a matter,
Yeah,
like what year?
1 month and shit.
A month,
They're all
right?
the same age
Yeah.
with 3 different women.
Ponle así, güey. You don't think those girls knew what they were also doing, güey?
Yeah, of course.
Y por
Hell
eso yo
yeah.
siempre digo, güey, you're not affecting Oscar. You're going to affect these kids that come up all fucked up, como Dios. Todos se miran sad, güey. And you go, you're fucking those kids up. Not Oscar. Oscar got money to whatever do. And that's how I always said, like, that is crazy. And I tell women, like, you trying to get a check off of these motherfuckers. Look at how kids come out fucked up, bro. You affect these kids forever, güey. Como ese kid que digo, güey, I met him at 15, I started crying. Like, that's fucked up, güey, que viva un kid así, that life. Pero I also believe the woman, they look at it as a check, güey. You know, if I get pregnant, check. You know?
It was crazy documentary, man. Overall, and it just tells you like it's not easy. That's why you understand why celebrities and people in the spotlight sometimes have those breakdowns. Way, porque so much pressure on. When you see Oscar at 16 years old, out of the airplane, fresh out the Olympics with the gold medal, how there was like fucking grown women throwing themselves at him.
That overnight, just your life's never the same.
It changes, bro. It's crazy how your life could change just overnight like that.
But yeah, no, I think he's like a top 5, like rises like that, dude.
In sports,
And everything.
have you ever seen something bigger than the Golden Boy in boxing?
No.
As a track, like
No,
even
for
if,
sure. Now this is like 10
And
toes
it's
down. by
even
far.
if-
You know what's
Even if
crazy,
May-
güey? Even with the Mayweather, they're like, ¿qué dijo Bernard? Started because of us.
Oh yeah,
It started, Floyd money made because of us. Y si cierto, ain't nobody who knew Mayweather. We promoted, we did this, and I went like this. I don't, honestly, wait, Oscar was the last big cash cow of boxing, wait. You know, like the
no,
biggest, like,
Pacquiao, way.
you think so?
No, but I don't think it was at the level of Oscar. Way.
No,
The thing
pues
is,
te estoy diciendo.
even if Mayweather did more pay-per-view numbers and shit like that, the level of superstardom across the entire world that Oscar De La Hoya had, to this day I've never seen nothing
I
like
think
it.
he's just right there with MJ, dude. Now.
He like MJ. He's like MJ
and
and
MJ.
yeah, como like those guys anywhere they could go anywhere and people just love the fuck out of him.
Even now, they still love the
Because
fuck
even
out of
around like actors, he looked like he was still him.
I love him more after documentary now.
Oh yeah, dude, he was vibrating. He was glowing.
him. I just heard me when he said, Golden Boy, it's all bullshit.
But that's even too kind of too. I don't know though. I think he's still like in the. It's just like now, but during the time, you know, he loved being the golden boy.
It's crazy me porque I was gonna go back to the Blueface thing. Blueface said that he slept over like 2,000 women or some shit, crazy number like that. And we were talking about how many women you think Oscar slept with. Well, during his a case that he had going on, he said that he allegedly has slept over 500 women like in a matter of a couple years. I'm like, so he fucked over 1,000 women for sure in his life.
Easily.
How though? How is that? How can you do that?
Shit, get some cocaine and shit, and every weekend and shit, you gonna have like 10 bitches right there. Especially if you know you got money, shit.
They got to be on drugs because after you have sex one time, it takes you at least 7 hours in between to get your pecker up again.
I don't know. That's your problem. That sounds like you got a problem.
No, it's hard, bro. It's hard when you fucking bust and that shit don't come back up until like 4 hours.
Like Chris is like,
You weren't
You know
in-
what I'm talking
you
about.
weren't
Don't
in
act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
You weren't in a Bel Air mansion.
Hard drugs. That's why motherfucker turned
you
to
got
drugs.
the best stuff, the best.
That's why
Los unos dulcecitos azules, güey. Todo el día, güey.
That's why porn guys, that's kind of a sport too, because they have to train their
Oh, yeah,
penis to
those
get
guys.
up and down and shit like that, stay hard during the shots, and it's an impressive thing to do.
But I know God chose Oscar, bro, because even like during all that, like in the prime, he didn't even look like he still looked beautiful.
It's a
Like,
beautiful
you can
fucking
even
man.
you can even see the drugs on him.
Yeah?
Handsomest boxer to ever grace the squared circle. Who else you put up there?
Well, Ryan's him pretty much.
Ryan?
Nah, Oscar had a look, bro.
Something about it, right? It was just it was
Es que
him
¿sabes
first.
qué, güey?
He's a yummy
Oscar
motherfucker.
had that innocent look. And Ryan got this fucking corny ass fucking.
Yeah,
Like
he's
even
a little
after,
more-
even after I read this like kitchen utensil, like como dijo Pancho, Oscar had this innocent vibe, but yet he'll fuck you with a spatula, you know, in the bedroom. Like he had that thing going, bro. Like he was a nasty motherfucker. But I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Like I hate. That's what sex is, bro. It's nasty shit.
Para batir el chocolate.
Hey, you know what tripped me the fuck out though? Why was it? What was it when they broke the news of Joe Burrow when his knee got injured?
His calf.
When was it? Like a week ago, maybe 5 days ago. I was at work and I looked at my phone, and the first picture I see was from ESPN of him getting carted off the field in the little carts, holding his knee, and they put Joe Burrow carted off practice, right knee injury. I'm like, no mames, way. First thing you assume the worst, but then they show it's a calf strain. I'm like, but why you have to do that to us?
That's just Twitter, bro. I saw like 7. Everyone posted it right away. Boom. Instantly.
Hey, you know what's insane? You seen the clip where he got injured? And it was just like a 7-on-7 drill, right? Basic.
Just a little drop back.
And then he was running, and then he pulled his leg up, and he started hopping. And you see it, the players, they're like, they just drop their hands like, is our fucking season over, bro?
The worst image ever, right?
Let
Like
me
they
see.
just like the way they, dude. Yeah, it's like how
Clickbait,
media
bro.
portrays things. That looks so scary. That looks scary.
Clickbait?
Yeah.
Everybody's like this.
Pull the video. But porque you,
But
when
that's all
he,
it is now too, man. Clickbait. I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, because I thought obviously ACL, then calf strain. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be in the season.
You know what it was though? I got the Bengals and a few little picks to go into the Super Bowl this year.
no, but the crazy thing is that
Now my thing was like, dude, like he's about to get paid, and now you know they're gonna use this as a.
nah, they're not
No.
to him, not to him. He's getting all the money in the world. But the crazy shit is that going into this mini camp, he said like, I feel great because it is the first mini camp that I'm actually healthy. Like I'm gonna be able to be out there, and this happens, bro. And it's gonna be maybe 3 to 4 weeks now.
Smoking Joe, he'll be back.
But
No problem.
see the video,
But he is hurt mostly every training camp, right?
But in a way, dude, I feel like the NFL so long that you almost kind of do gotta just chill with training camp. Now you gotta get good rhythm, but the ones that come out the week 4, they're like 4-0. That's never a good thing in the NFL.
Well, that's why they were saying that people were criticizing the Bengals. Like, why would you have him out there? Like, because I guess he already had a sleeve over that calf. People were saying, like, bro, if Joe Burrow comes up to you and he's even remotely hurt a little bit, do not put him out there. Like, why the fuck would you put him out there? But I think it's football at the end of the day. It happens, güey.
Sí, they want to get in a rhythm, güey. Ellos quieren ya sentirse que they're in action, güey. Es como siempre dicen los güeyes que, oh, we're going to sit them out. And then, like running backs, the biggest thing is if you don't let a running back play preseason, when he plays the real reason, fumble. He gets hit. He's uncomfortable. So that's why, just a...
It is hard to get in football rhythm.
Esos, güey, just freaky things, bro. You know, there's some players that never, look at LeBron. How many years he never got hurt? Wait,
Hey, chill, bro. Please.
no, for real. Wait, the first 15 years never hurt. Always fucking never hurt. Everybody else is hurt this. Hurt
He
that.
he just tightens up that shoe, bro. You just
Yeah.
gotta tighten it up.
Bro,
Retie your
it's
shoelaces.
just a freakish thing, way. Look at Kyrie. Kyrie got the fucking seasons out 20 games, way, for the same shit.
And Kyrie, to be honest, dude, like I mean, we got a stretch guy, but Kyrie stretches, bro. Have you seen he does like the Michael Jackson thing where he just goes forward?
Hey, is
Chris
that real?
stretches.
That you
That's
seen that one? The one where he just
insane.
goes forward, that Kyrie one. You seen that?
That's
No.
fucking
Kyrie went
ridiculous.
Dude, he could literally almost like go straight forward, bro, off just his tippy toes.
Hey, those big stupid fucking helmets, bro. They practice with. I just laugh when
So
I.
they look like the Mario Kart helmets.
Pasan de verga.
The new ones?
Pinches helmets
Yeah.
están así de grandotes.
They look like the little Mario Kart, like the little.
Imagine
like,
just
toes
looking
you're wearing.
peripheral on that. You,
Es que tienen sensors, way.
That's ridiculous.
they might as well need like a rear view mirror on the side of them.
I
Hey,
know.
So why did Travis Kelce punch the semen for what?
You
Just
know,
he in the
Travis is at that point though too, bro, where like you need a bulletin material.
I honestly believe he's a little frustrated porque viste lo que dijo del money,
Yeah,
que he has to get paid now.
he
you
has
know?
to take a pay cut too.
Yeah.
And
Or
I mean,
Chris Jones.
every dynasty has had a punch.
Well, when you hand out Patrick Mahomes a $500 million contract,
Well, Mahomes
Bro,
should
to me,
feel
like
yeah.
So he's
Patrick
underpaid.
Patrick is a seventh. Is a seventh now and being paid.
That's why he should feel a little type of way.
No, the
himself.
thing is, they broke down his contract. Like sometimes little bit is more. Patrick understands that. I don't want to be the number one highest paid. He's still getting $44 million a
No,
year.
but I think Patrick is learning like from the Brady. Like Brady wasn't the highest, but he was able to keep a good team around him, and that's what he did.
And keep winning, and you get more money from the outside when
'Cause
you
know,
keep winning.
Because
Yeah.
that's
Pero
like when
He's a
Pero-
smart dude, bro.
I go like this way. When you hear all these players getting this kind of money, and you're Travis Kelce, arguably one of the best players in the league, and you're not getting paid that good, way, you look at it like, what the fuck, you know? Es como que aquel güey dice, no hometown discounts no more. Fuck
and
all
you get
that
like a
shit.
Jordan Poole
Yeah.
in training camp that just over here
Yeah,
just talking
you
all this
just get-
shit that
you
says
get-
the wrong
Yeah,
shit.
you
I
get
just seen the
punched.
video.
Okay.
Travis got mad because the dude tried to strip him when he caught the ball in the end zone.
It's
And
frustration,
you just
güey.
stole off him?
Stupid training
Well,
camp
no
shit.
viste lo que ha dicho el Eli, güey, que he has to get paid now.
Now look at
You
though.
know?
I agree with you there because Travis is not the quarterback. Quarterbacks are different. They could make so much money. Travis, he's getting paid $14 million.
Well,
I
look
think.
at George Kittle. He said he's sitting out until he gets paid.
Yeah, I get him. But lo de Patrick Mahomes es como diciendo, you want to keep the good players around you to keep winning and to build your brand. And
because at this point, obviously, like he has sponsors and everything else, so he doesn't really need the money from the team itself.
he don't need those $6 million from the team extra a year. Like
Yeah,
he goes,
güey,
I want
como
to keep
digo aquel
winning.
because
güey,
that's why I was wondering.
They don't
with
lose
the,
money. They put it in the back burner.
Because that's
güey.
why I was wondering
You know?
with the Joe Burrow contract, because like before Herbert got paid, they had like the Bengals saying like that Joe and his team are waiting to see what Herbert's gonna do.
Yeah.
And to me, I was thinking like, okay, like are these guys willing to take that back pay cut like a Patrick Mahomes deal to keep great players around them? So
I
that's
don't
why
think.
so that's why I'm interested to see like when
His
his
first
come out.
contract, bro, you get paid.
Yeah, I think
the
Burrow's gonna
first
get
one.
as much. He's gonna get the most
That's his
ever.
first.
Pero the
But that
crazy.
was technically Patrick's first too, and it was a long term deal that set him up.
No, de
for
500
now.
million, pero tienes que ver, güey.
But he already had won a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
he already won. Y ya le habían dicho, este era el extension to that. You know, y este güey está jugando en su rookie deal, ¿verdad? Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, yeah.
That's his rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee it, bro, como dijo Mercedes, güey, people think they take pay cuts. No, they don't. Look at their contract. They get pegged better and fucking a bigger signing bonus, or your last year, your contract, more money comes out.
money, yeah.
Or, como dicen hoy, güey, Max Scherzer is going to be the first player ever, güey, to get paid more than $15 million by 3 different teams in one season. The Mets are paying 50, I think like 20-something. The Nets are paying 15. You got the Rangers. They
But they're
work
saying
out deals like,
that,
hey,
that
esto
Shea
te
might be
paga-
the first player for at 100 mil.
Who?
Shea Gilgis?
Shea Gilgis.
The incentives now too.
Yeah,
though.
the
Like
incentives.
next for like when his contract is up, like he might be the first.
Ah, can you see the NBA player when one player makes 100 mil?
I
For the
think,
year?
¿sabe
No,
lo
the
que va a
salary
pasar, güey?
cap is gonna be too much.
No, ¿sabes lo que va a pasar?
You don't think they'll work out like the
I
league
think
and
they'll tap out like 75.
¿Sabes lo que va a pasar, güey? It's going to happen like in baseball, güey. ¿Te acuerdas que everybody's getting ridiculous money? ¿Y qué pasó the last 2 years, güey? The owner said, fuck this shit. Fuck this. ¿Te acuerdas cuando estaban diciendo que Carlos Correa was going to be the first 500 million, 600 million player? ¿Y qué pasó? We ain't signing him. Fuck that shit. ¿Y qué dijo ese Scott Boras? All the owners are colliding to keep the money down. They don't want to pay. They're going to do that shit. You can't have guys making $1 billion, güey. ¿Sí o no, güey? Like, you look at it, güey. I know money comes in, güey. Pero imagínate, güey, cuando ya les empieza a pagar. Entonces, you're telling me que ese Shane Gill, whatever, ¿cómo se llama?
Shane Gilchrist.
¿Cuánto,
Shane Gilchrist.
if he gets that contract y todo, how much was it be his base salary?
100 mil.
100 mil? Ponle así,
No,
güey.
that's why I think
No.
it's got to tap out like 75 because now it's at like 60
Ponle así, güey. You start pushing it.
per year. That's nuts, dude.
Y look at it, güey. Si a él le sube a 70, güey, un regular player, you're going to pay him 30?
And that's why I thought, to me, Jaylen Brown was kind of a little overpaid.
Yeah.
But the thing, yeah, everybody's like, man, but I'm like, he was gonna have to get the money somewhere.
Yeah. And that's the problem, too, where you got to lock up these dudes because if not, the Charlotte Hornets are going to, get your guy.
I think players, owners, güey, van a hacerlo igual que baseball, güey. Se van a hacer pendejos, güey. They're not going to want to pay nobody. Push it down, push the market, get together, güey. Push the fucking pay. It's hard, güey. You telling me you're going to have players making $100 million, güey? ¿De dónde van a sacar tanto, güey?
I'm just excited when I see these football guys out there already.
Yeah.
I mean,
No?
no, porque ahí viene winter, güey. Ahí viene snow all over again.
Hey,
Nah,
Chris,
nah.
I wanna ask you your opinion, way, about Drake's verse in Utopia. Fire verse, though. It was a fire verse.
I said this in the.
Yeah,
But yeah,
remember?
bitch, we don't have
We
it.
didn't get to pause it.
Oh, damn, for real. Damn.
I
Hey.
said we.
That you heard it, the verse?
What was part there? You know he heard it.
Cause you're scared of the six.
No, it was fire. It was clean, but the shots, bro, like
Going
just-
at Pusha and Pharrell.
and fucking
What does
Childish
Pharrell have to do
Gambino.
with that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
What the fuck does
why does Drake
Pharrell-
always goes at like the people they're involved with? Like, like technically he'll go at Kanye.
No,
but
bro, Kanye
the
will go
main,
at Drake
the main
too.
person was. Yeah, but realistically, the main person was always Pusha. Like technically, when they made the beef, Kanye didn't say nothing about Drake. Drake was already throwing like shit towards him.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. Like with this one, it was just like another subliminal shot that I was like,
Hey, Yay Pool's nice, man.
I just
Mine's
go
just
like
bigger
this.
is what I'm saying.
Tony me la puse y me quiso. You got it, man.
like and he goes at people that aren't gonna like, come on. You already knew Kanye wasn't gonna respond. And
Who
you,
was
you
he
never
talking
seen
about?
Kanye as a diss song.
Who was he talking about in this first bar?
Childish
Wasn't he-
Gambino.
Oh, the American thing, right? Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That was the. But can you go Childish Gambino? You were saying that what?
Because like in that first bar, he said,
You
I
acting
heard,
like you.
I heard your new shit. I heard your new shit, but you ain't with this American shit.
Yeah, some bullshit like that, right? Because Childish Gambino said that this America was gonna be a diss towards Drake.
Yeah, it was gonna be. It was first originally a diss song to Drake, and then at then he like nah, like and then obviously he went the other route.
But the Pusha, everybody's talking about like, man, you saw what he said about Pusha and all, and I'm like, bro,
And even then, it wasn't even. It's just fucking little shots, bro. It's like, bro, like just get over it. Like take your fucking L and.
it was a nice,
move
it
on
was a
with your
nice
life.
shot. It was nice bars. But I go, you can't disappear for 4 years after fucking Pusha put that
and
story
tries
of
to say
Adidon
something, bro.
and
But
then
no,
come back.
Look at where we at now. Look at where
Right here,
you
like,
at now.
right, like that's what, like it started out top, like
Pusha blew up
with
after
the
that.
with the tea time, like that's like the verse was hot
Not like
right
this.
here.
Rap it like him though.
Now I only heard it like once. Nah, but it was clean though, cause he was whispering like in some of those parts of the thing, but like right here, so like you talk to the cop on some therapist shit, you act like you love this American shit, but really the truth is you scared of the six.
Scared of the six. Scared of the six.
What he
Put the
said.
Pusha T bar. Come to the
So
board.
that's like that to me. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. This motherfucker got barred because like that was clean though.
Look at, don't talk to the boy about comparison shit or come to the boy on some arrogant shit. The weapons we got is some terrorist shit, like the TV producer with. I just don't like Drake talking about weapons though, cause come on, Drake.
Oh, right here.
I heard it's hard to get to him. at
Right
his
here.
house.
He said, fuck all that
He's got
spinning.
security.
He said, fuck all that spinning that narrative shit. I melt down the chains that I bought from the old boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. And that was a chains that he had got from Pharrell.
But how do you get those chains? I don't get that.
He
part.
bought them. Yeah, bought them.
Why the fuck are they
It was an
Pharrell
auction.
auctioning
Not
them
but
off?
like, but yeah, bought them.
But he didn't want them. He didn't want it. He auctioned them off. He made a million.
Put in
Ponle
why
así,
Pharrell
güey.
auctioned them out.
Está bien pendejo, güey. Like, he cost him $200 to make them, and he made $1 million off them. What the fuck? Yeah, he auctioned them off.
Yeah.
This was light, dude. This was nothing. This is
Nothing. The thing is, güey, que tú no entiendes, Tony.
He bought $3 million of the man's jewelry.
The thing is, you gotta understand, güey. Que
And
We're
esas,
airing that
too.
shit.
esos,
But since
güey.
V not around, the
This is
members
what-
and hung up on the Louis. They're not even wearing that shit.
Talk
esas-
about Virgil, right? When
Yeah,
he when he
Virgil.
said he's not around, nobody's wearing
But
that
for real,
shit.
it's a,
Pancho's hella hot with this.
No, it's not. Actually, le dije a Tony, es que no dejas hablar,
Sorry, go
güey.
ahead.
Y este güey está rapping y valen verga.
But you have to.
We're showing off the
thing is, güey,
diss
que
lines.
no matter what you want to say, güey, todo eso madre, güey, todo ese Young Money crew, güey, copy the swag de Pharrell, güey. Pharrell was the first guy to go into Japan for those kind of fucking babes y toda esa madre. Él fue el que hizo el pinche little, ¿cómo se llama ese keyting que te pones aquí? He diamonded it out and everybody copied him. Ese pinche...
Go to the last couple bars.
And
though.
the thing is, güey, que le digo a
There
todos,
from that verse.
Pharrell, güey, como dijo un güey, you make, como lo dijo T-Pain, esas chains, güey, you buy them so high that they're worthless, güey, when you try to sell them. He wasn't stupid. He's like, everybody wanted that nerd chain y todo. So he put it up at auction, güey.
Pussy, why Pharrell put him up for auction though?
Ya no los quería, güey.
No, but that was an iconic chain though with the three guys, the skateboard guys.
Pero es que this is what Tony no deja explicar, güey. To you is iconic. To him le vale verga. He just made $1 million of chains that he paid 100,000 for. He didn't give a fuck about them.
But Drake is trying to say that ain't money, nothing to me.
But está bien. Pero to me, como le
He's
dije a
trying to
Tony,
say that like I don't give a fuck about Pharrell. Like I melt down his chains.
and it's
You know,
funny,
the
güey.
same
You
thing-
think he
same thing with
melted
the-
down?
Pero-
Same thing with the this when he said like, what was it, W freestyle?
Hey,
Like
to me,
like
it's fucking,
I had your mic, but the signature faded.
this is the crazy shit que
He
dijo.
got sweet bars.
You got,
At least
yeah,
say.
there's no, they're not sweet. They're como dijo un güey, güey. He always coming at people that know they ain't gonna do shit. Fair ain't gonna say shit. Fair don't give a fuck. And the thing is, wait, you just got literally fucking smoke. Now you want to come back up and throw these bars like you, como te acuerdas que you don't talk about guns. Like, come on, bro. You're the fucking grassy guy, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You come after 4 years and let me pick at it. Let's see if I can.
Like,
you know what
that's
he's
the-
doing, wait?
that's
He's
one guy-
I know.
hoping he comes back and he actually.
He probably has something already for Pusha to come back.
yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah, it Pusha goes
Hell
like
yeah.
this.
He's marinated on this idea for 4 years.
I told Tony, the best thing que va a hacer Pusha, güey,
Scared of the six.
is going to ignore him. You know why? Es como dijo, que hizo este Juan Manuel Márquez. Ya no le quiero pegar a Manny. Ya lo noqué. Ya, ¿qué se quedó? La glory de Márquez knocking him out. So I look at Pusha T. What do you got gained for this? You already fucking shitted at him.
I don't think Pusha responds either. Porque
For
como
what?
te digo,
You
like
won.
I never seen a fucking rap beef where a motherfucker disappears for 4 years. Like, oh, I got some hot shit now and fucking Travis Scott
He didn't
album.
disappear though. He kept dropping music. And all
me-
that.
No,
No,
but
pero-
never replying to
That-
Pusha T.
¿Te acuerdas lo que dijo Jay Prince? Que le dijo, I told him not to reply. I tell you like this. That to me is fucking. That thing to me, like I told Tony, I liked him la otras canción. That when I hear that dissing Drake to me, it's no more dissing Drake. Like back to back and all that shit's dead.
Hey, Jay Prince.
It's dead.
We over there and promoting boxing too.
No, yeah.
Promoting-
Pero Anthony, from now on, como dijo, who the fuck was it on the Breakfast Club? Drake as battle rapper dissing people is dead.
No, he
more.
still fucked up
He
a lot of
goes,
people.
Yeah, pero digo, after you come out, es como cuando dijeron de Eminem, you come out as the boogeyman of fucking these guys up, and then they fucked you up, and you don't want to respond. You just can't do that no more. Keep to the songs, which are great.
Wait,
and
who
that's
said
it.
he was the boogeyman?
No,
Chris,
he used to fuck up, viste la de back to back. He fucked up Meek Mills. Everybody was saying that, hey, este was nice with his this.
He is nice. He's
But
fucking
now-
even with we talked about it before. Even the Doopy freestyle, like
Doopy freestyle was
all this
nasty.
shit was nice.
This-
It's just that
Nah, no
he
more-
was out of his element with,
Those are
with
his
this guy.
side. Like those are his side
Anyway,
adventures.
to me, to me, it's fucking IKEA veggie hot dogs now. When he comes out with a diss, it's a veggie hot dog to me. Wait,
That is just like
it's there.
That's
you
like
eat
his
it,
side.
but it
That's his
tastes like
side.
What
shit.
comparison is that?
Yeah, it is. Because I ate the hot dog. It was a veggie hot dog. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
it's like
But
almond
you're
milk.
gonna keep eating it because it's still
No,
decent.
I wouldn't eat it. Bro. Nah, I was like, one time try it now, you know? And
Hey.
I know my boys ain't going to respond. Wait, you
Let-
already killed them. Bro.
Let him finish the last part.
What you mean? I was just reading it up. That motherfucker like wrote it catchy.
No, that's what I'm saying. But just finish the last part.
He sold the chain because he said he had too much stuff already and that he wanted to get rid of his old stuff and get new stuff now. That's why he auctioned it.
But Giovanni's saying Drake don't have to auction shit. He just hoards it because he has that much money.
No, I just didn't want to.
He melts it.
¿Viste lo que estaban hablando
He
todos?
gives it to the winner of the 3-on-3 tournament.
Pero viste lo que dijo 50 también, güey. Digo, this is stupid. The jewelry shit is stupid.
Scared of the 6. Chris, finish the last bars.
Not the whole thing.
No, start from where you left. Since Vive not around, start from there.
Since we not around, the members then hung up. See, I can't even do it no more.
They hung up the Louis.
Since we not around, the members then hung up the Louis. They're not even wearing that shit. Don't come to the board about repairing some shit 2 times.
No,
he's
say it again.
sparing.
Oh, no,
thing,
yeah.
bro.
Don't come to the board about sparing some shit. You lucky that Vogue was suing because I would have been with the Wassas in Paris and shit.
He was threatening Pusha that you lucky I didn't go to Paris during that Louis V show where let us air some shit out, some tourist weapon type shit. Go down, go down. Some terrorist shit. Look at go down.
Fuck all that spinning in the narrative.
Hey, Drake.
Scared of the
Hey, wait,
6. Scared of the
Drake?
6.
No,
Don't come to
Drake
the
with
board about
guns
repairing
and...
some
Mira, Tony.
Yeah, say a little more feminine.
Pancho, come on.
Drake.
Hey, Pancho, do it again. Wait, when you hear Drake's do this, wait, come on.
Say, scared.
Scared of the 6. They say you're scared of the 6.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Tony.
Hit it with the
I'm
drag,
gonna
hit
tell
it
you
with
like
the
this. Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Violence in Drake's raps. Stop it, boy. You the grassy, bro. You ain't getting physical with nobody.
Like, that's one guy that you could say
I'll
Chris
fuck up Drake.
has more street cred than Drake.
Yes.
Debatable.
I take it. Yeah.
Debatable.
Hey.
Debatable.
Street and Drake do not come together, way. You know what I'm saying? No. Y cuando habla de eso, he's gonna get physical with who, bro?
What are the Wassas?
Who?
Look at what are Wassas.
It's
But
probably-
that was a threat. That said, we're gonna beat you up, motherfucker.
I heard he's got great security.
He better have. He better. Bro, they better that way.
Hey, Drake be with the shits, Pancho. I've seen him like almost fight sometimes.
Who? He got slapped by Diddy, bro.
That's a he or
true.
she
No,
saying.
that's true. Everybody said that was true.
The Wassas are Akon people who live predominantly in Ghana.
Oh, now he's trying to get the
those are-
Africans. Now he's trying to. Hey,
No, you guys turn.
Remember cuando
Hold up,
dijo,
not even that. He's calling fucking Pusha T a runaway slave.
I don't know if that's what he meant, fucking Chris. I don't know if that's
hey,
what
you,
That's
you
his
gotta be
thing,
careful
dude.
with
This
those right
guy,
now.
yeah.
Because you're lucky we didn't record the other day.
It's gonna take 30 seconds too.
Hey, Tony, this is what I don't like him. He's trying to recruit the African brothers from the Ghanaians. You know what I'm saying? But I go like this. Bro, don't make me bring back the line de pinche common way.
check
All right?
if Pusha T's from Ghana. I guarantee that line has to do with something with
No,
Pusha T's
the
in it.
Wazzas, dude. Those are just the homies.
No, but I guarantee that line is because something
He's
with
trying to
Pusha
shout out somebody over there. That's why. To jump on the click. Oh, Drake, shout us out. So we gotta fuck up.
ethnicity.
Look, bro. To me, man, this shit is like comedy, way. You know? It's like comedy, Tony.
Hey,
He
Wha-
is-
that's the only thing I always argue with Pancho about the Drake. I'm like, Drake is nice, bro. I'm like, but Drake never uses fucking talks about weapon. With this one, I'm like, all right, Drake, aquí sí te pasaste de verga, güey. You drill rapper hanging
Nah,
too much
Tennessee and
with Lil
Virginia.
Durk.
His
Hanging,
parents are from Tennessee and Virginia.
pero allá, güey, sí son remember when Izzy said, Adesanya said he went to Africa? Y que via güeyes just chilling with fucking like machine guns and shit?
Oh, yeah.
They don't
Ain't
fuck
no
around
fuck
over there.
around over there. Drake is trying
Fuck
to
around with the
fucking,
fuck around, get smoked.
he's trying to recruit people, way. That's why he's shouting somebody out. So he could recruit them and be like, oh, they shout us out. So we say, fuck Team Pusha. And I'll just go like this.
Well, I fuck with the Wazzas too.
I was going to tell him Drake.
But it was a nice verse though. He laid it down the clean, like perfect. Like he was almost like that, like a scary voice. Like it startled me a bit.
No, that's
Startled.
like versatility, bro. You got to give it a Drake.
Flow versatility.
Like,
yeah.
For sure.
If we re-
look at.
He's a fictional character to me, bro. All right?
I
I
got
don't know,
it.
music wise, that's like versatility. You just got to give it to him. That's something.
I got 1 point for Pusha. 0 for Drake, but it's 1 tie. It's a tie right now. So it's
This
0.
should be a negative. He's not even a violent guy.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Come on.
negative 3 points for Drake just because it came out 4 years. Like he cooked this verse up for 3 years. Wait, Pusha T's over there fucking try to beat up every rapper in fucking history now. See, he's like going at Jim Jones and everything.
Jim Jones, come on.
I'll tell you this. I believe that.
But he shouldn't even acknowledge that. It's Jim Jones.
I believe Drake just bringing up the name Pusha around Drake, it bothers him. I guarantee
Hell
it.
yeah,
He can't get it out of his mind.
Tendencies, you know.
Like he has the Arthur arm. Like every time they talk about Drake, that Arthur arm.
The fist.
Oh man.
I didn't want to talk about it. It just it irritates me. Come on, guy. You're not even you're not even born in the streets, bro. You were a fucking Nickelodeon kid, bro. Now you talk.
No, Degrassi was in Nickelodeon, was it?
Was.
Was it? I never watched this shit. You ever watched that shit for real?
I saw like episodes here and there, but like never like a.
Best wheelchair actor I've ever seen.
You seen that shit or no?
No.
¿Te acuerdas he came out Nick at night?
Nah, he didn't say that.
He used to come on Nickelodeon, pendejo. The fuck?
I never knew that shit was from Nickelodeon, Degrassi.
Yeah, the grass was just.
I thought it was only like some Toronto shit or something.
But that's what they also did. Are you afraid of the dark when they'll do like the little campfire inside the score?
Those were dope though.
Who's afraid of the 6? He's afraid of the dark.
Bro, you
Fuck
said
that.
Drake doesn't have he got shot on TV, bro.
Oh, okay, I give you that one. He did get shot. That's why he was fucking paralyzed.
Oh man.
This is
He's got
hilarious.
shot before.
This is hilarious.
That's not violence. What is violence then?
I'm telling you.
All right, folks. With that, we out of here.
All right, peace.
Peace.